make that happen, all right? Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321. Sorry about that. I don't want to cough in your ear. I will not do that. Other people do, but I don't. 734-4321 is the number. Also, that number works to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving it away this morning again before 10. For those having a birthday between the 29th and the 5th, we have Shay Collins, Angela Gray, Gail Coslow, Timothy Conley, Addison Page Bernard, Nicholas Brothers, and Richard Wesley registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays for today, we do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, don't forget. Angie Harp today, Pat Boyd, Abby Dobson, Tanner Goodman, Caitlin Taylor, Brittany Ray. Tomorrow, Jane Parker. Sunday, Karen Young-Logue, Antonio Goldthreat, Ronnie Hawkins, number 2, and Ashley Johnson.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by, Martina, and saying happy birthday to Ashley, Ronnie, Antonio, Karen, Jane, Brittany, Caitlin, Tanner, Abby, Pat, and Angie. All right, kids, I'm giving you the answers. Unlike your teachers who do give you a quiz, we're going to give you a DQ Today Is quiz. But I'm giving you the answers. All you have to do is remember one of what today is. One's going to be so obvious, it's easy. Won't have to burn any brain cells on this one. Just be the first in if you've not won this month. Pick up your winning within 30 days. The only 2 rules we have. After the 7:30 local news with Joe, when I call for it, be the first in, 859-734-4321, and you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. All right, are you ready to find out what today is? Got 8 things, I believe it is. All right, it's Cinco de Mayo, Cartoonists Day, Museum Lovers Day, Nail Day, National Hoagie Day, International Midwives Day, Revenge of the 5th Day, and Oyster Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Did I say celebrate? All right, kids, it's time to celebrate. If you just happen to be getting up this hour now, first hour of power here, we are going to officially start the weekend with this. Oh, thank you, Fred. Everyone awaits that with such anticipation. We can't wait for that to happen. All right. The weekend is officially started because we say so. All right, kids, here's your life hack. Worried about websites tracking you? On the markup.org/blacklight. The markup.org/blacklight. You could enter a website and see it will show any ad trackers or cookies they have placed on your browser. I've got to try that one. All right. It's called the markup.org/blacklight. You can enter a website and it will show you any trackers or cookies they've placed on your browser. And your positive thought says this. And you ask, what if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? Again, glass half empty, half full. It is always half full here, and we appreciate you listening to WHBN. Sit back, relax, watch the pictures fly through the air, kids. Let's get this party started.
The following program contains material not suitable for children.
I'm sorry.
Adults.
Adults.
Or childish adults.
Oh, yeah.
Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. It's Friday, all righty. It's Friday, all righty. Woo, this is my day, all righty. 'Cause it's Friday, all righty. I love Friday, all righty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. I go to work, I ain't lazy, but sometimes it drives me crazy. Woo, so much work that I find I start to lose my mind. But when Friday comes along, I'm so glad to be alive. 'Cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday.
Let me kiss it.
Thank God it's Friday.
It is definitely Friday.
Ooh, I feel it!
I feel like eating meatloaf, not pancakes.
Okay, feels like my hair is growing.
We're not getting any younger.
You know, there was a time when I did think I was getting younger, but it turns out that that was my medication.
Ma'am, are you taking any medication?
The grown-up in me likes the prospect of fun.
Oh, God, should we ask somebody for help?
It's party time.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
What if I find myself stranded in a snow cave with a stern but comely lady geologist, both of us knowing that our only chance for survival is the heat from our naked bodies?
May I use your restroom? I took a laxative and a stool hardener. Oh, and they're fighting it out in there.
Look, this is my reputation we're talking about here.
My time machine has been activated.
Time machine?
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Oh, it is Friday. It is 6:17. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. The Bob Allen Motor Mall and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the playing of our national anthem, and this is Adele.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night all around us we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and
And that was Adele. The Bob Allen Motor Mall and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem. All right. Now, let's see what today is going to bring. We've got Joe's Look at Sports coming up. Then we'll have the NBC Entertainment news for you. We have news from our locally owned businesses we ask your kind attention to. And get behind, support them, our mama pops year-round, help them to survive and thrive. They are the backbone of America. Bottom of the hour, we'll have news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast. We'll have some laughs together, and we'll kick it with Kenneth Riley. Then what happens next hour? We'll have Steve Bertram's sports report, look at Kentucky football, about 7:15. 7:20, Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35, DQ Today Is Quiz. 7:45, the good news. Might hear from Chris Horn, Mercer County Clerk. 8 o'clock hour, let's see. Super Dave will not be able to join us this morning. We'll have Random Facts at 8:45, Kim King at 8:50. At 9 o'clock, don't think. Hang on a minute. Let me look. Let's see what we got going on here. Can't quite read. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Listen at me. After the 9 o'clock news, because it's not something I normally have, Brian Milam will be joining us. the sports director, Channel 27 Sports. He'll be here. We'll be talking about the NFL draft, about UK players, Cincinnati Reds up and down season, and there's a little horsey race, I believe, happening tomorrow called the Kentucky Derby. We'll be talking about it and getting his picks, all right? Then after the 9:30 news, it'll be Larry the Legend Sanders back after a 2-week sabbatical. So we welcome Larry back. All right, kids, that's the lineup. That and a whole lot more stuff for you. Oh, and I got another pair of Michael W. Smith tickets to give away for next Sunday, which will be Mother's Day, the 14th, 7:30 p.m. at the EKU Center for the Arts in Richmond. You know, you want to take mom, take your wife. That would be a great concert to go to. Go over and get you something to eat while you're over there. They got a lot of nice restaurants over in Richmond. Then go take in Michael W. Smith, the Christian singer, that he'll put on a awesome show. I guarantee you he will. So if you want those tickets, just give me a call. We'll try to give those away throughout the morning here. You just got one pair. If you'd like them, 859-734-4321. Again, that's for Mother's Day, the 14th. Michael W. Smith, 7:30. That's Sunday at the EKU Center for the Arts in Richmond.
Friday is my happy day, always feeling snappy day. Monday is a crappy day. When Monday comes, I'm feeling bummed, 'cause the weekend is through. Friday is on, soon we'll be free. I love Friday and happy hour. You will find me, love Friday, at 5 o'clock. It's quitting time. At 5 o'clock, I'll scream 'cause I love Fridays.
The Warriors rout the Lakers. Kentucky Derby horse scratches, and Milwaukee Bucks fire their head coach. Those are the headlines on this Friday morning. I'm Joe Mathis, guiding you through these Friday morning sports. Starting off in the NBA, where the Golden State Warriors crushed the LA Lakers last night, 127-100 in Game 2. Even in the playoff series at 1 game apiece. Klay Thompson had a game-high 30 for the Warriors, who shot 8 of 11 from three-point range. Steph Curry had 20 for the Warriors while facing double teams through much of the game. He made the Lakers pay for that strategy with his passing, dishing out 12 assists in front of a sellout crowd at the Chase Center in San Fran. With Thompson leading the way, the Warriors were 21 of 42 total from three-point range. Meanwhile, the Lakers hit just 10 of their 34 three-point attempts. Staying in the National Basketball Association, Phoenix Suns point guard Chris Paul has been ruled out of Friday's Game 3 against the Nuggets at Footprint Center with a left groin strain suffered in the third quarter of Monday's Game 2 loss. The fourth-seeded Suns are already down 2-0 in the Western Conference semifinal. A person with knowledge of the situation told the Arizona Republic on Tuesday that Paul would be out a week with the injury, which essentially would rule him out for Sunday's Game 4 in Phoenix as well. If necessary, Game 5 will be Tuesday in Denver. Staying in the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks on Thursday fired head coach Mike Budenholzer, creating the best job opening in the NBA. The Bucks, who will take their time with the coaching search, finished with the best record in the league at 58-24 and earned the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. However, the Miami Heat defeated Milwaukee in a 5-game series in the first round of the playoffs, a very disappointing finish to a season that had championship expectations. Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo sustained a lower back contusion early in the Miami Game 1 win, and he missed Games 2 and 3. He returned for the final 2 games of the series, but it was clear he was still not 100%. In horse racing, Churchill Downs announced Tuesday evening that Continuar will be scratched from Saturday's Kentucky Derby. After evaluating the colt upon my arrival, I feel like he's not been able to reach the peak fitness required to take on a race as tough as the Derby, the trainer said. Considering the future of the horse and the fact that we cannot show the horse's true ability in its current state, we have decided to scratch him from the Kentucky Derby. I'm very sorry that I cannot participate in the world's #1 horse racing festival. However, I sincerely hope to return to the Derby in the future. I want to thank everyone who has supported Continuar on this journey. And scores from around Major League Baseball yesterday in interleague play. The Tigers over the Mets, the Rays over the Pirates, the Angels over the Cardinals. In the AL, Radio Reds Cleveland Guardians didn't lose, but they also didn't win because they didn't play. Baltimore over Kansas City, Minnesota over the White Sox, Seattle over Oakland, Boston over Toronto. In the National League, the Atlanta Braves won again 6-3 over the Marlins, the Rockies over the Brewers, and the Nationals over the Cubs. Those are the headlines on this Friday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
Paul McCartney is set to be a guest at a talk series at the Tribeca Festival next month. It's part of the Storytellers series, and he'll be a guest on Conan O'Brien's podcast, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. The lineup also includes John Mellencamp, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Rosie Perez, Chance the Rapper, and Billy Porter. May the Force be with you this May 4th. More from Mark Mayfield.
Today, people around the world will celebrate Star Wars Day. The unofficial holiday honoring Jedis, droids, and the Force, though, doesn't get its roots from a galaxy far, far away. Instead, it dates back to 1979 in Britain when Margaret Thatcher was named Britain's first female prime minister. To celebrate her victory, her party took out an ad in the London Evening News saying, "May the 4th be with you, Maggie. Congratulations." The catchy pun has since been the unofficial greeting for Star Wars fans on this holiday. I'm Mark Mayfield.
And Mark, the Hollywood writers' strike could affect potential blockbuster film releases this year. Late-night talk shows and weekly shows, including Saturday Night Live, have already shut down, and now execs are reportedly scrambling to preserve the 2023 holiday movie season. The release dates for Aquaman of the Lost Kingdom and the next Ghostbusters sequel may be pushed back if the strike continues. Well, that's entertainment. Steve Greenfield, NBC News Radio.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
It's Chastity at ADA Heating and Air. Contacting us just got easier. Check us out online at adaheatingandair.com to get information on services and products we offer, schedule service, set up an estimate. You can even fill out a credit application for financing and let us know how we did with our satisfaction survey. Call us at 859-519-6382.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
Paul McCartney has said
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way.
It's Chastity at ADA Heating and Air. Contacting us just got easier. Check us out online at adaheatingandair.com to get information on services and products we offer, schedule service, set up an estimate. You can even fill out a credit application for financing and let us know how we did with our satisfaction survey. Call us at 859-519-6382.
ADA Heating and Air. ADA is on the way. Car Express Wash. Don't drive dirty.
Unlimited wash memberships are the best way to take care of your car. Save money and wash for as little as $1 a day at Car Express Wash. Free vacuums with every paid visit. Undercarriage blasters are available on all washes, family plans, fleet accounts, veterans and first responder discounts. Ask about their discount and loyalty cards. Car Express Wash, Danville Bypass, Big Blue Building.
Car Express Wash. Don't drive dirty. Car Express Wash.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
Going to be mostly sunny today with a high of 74. Mostly clear tonight, low of 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day. Scattered sprinkles before 2, then isolated showers after 2. Partly sunny, high of 74. Saturday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly after 2, mostly cloudy, with a low of 59. Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high of 80. Wind up to 14 miles an hour. Then Monday, starting our work week off. Don't shoot the messenger, I just have to say it. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Monday, then showers likely, a possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny with a high of 81. Right now, we have 45 degrees and clear skies. At 6:29, we're coming up on 6:30. We've got news from KNN. We'll have your weather forecast. We'll have some laughs together, and then we're going to kick it with Kenneth Riley. That and a whole lot more stuff just for you right here on WHBN AM and FM.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
A Kentucky Derby horse is scratched from the race and his trainer suspended. With more is Paul Miles.
Churchill Downs announced the indefinite suspension of trainer Saffie Joseph Jr. It follows what Churchill calls the highly unusual sudden deaths of 2 horses trained by Joseph at the Louisville track. Earlier in the day and before his suspension, Joseph spoke to reporters outside his barn.
Here we are dealing with a matter that is good for nobody. I mean, it's the biggest week of racing, and it's not what racing's about. I mean, the reality is a lot of these horses, they get great care, people care for them, and we love them, and it's a crushing moment.
All of the trainers' horses entered in Churchill races, including Kentucky Derby contender Lord Miles, are now scratched from the races. I'm Paul Miles.
In other Derby moves, contender Practical Move has been scratched from the competition due to a fever. Cyclone Mischief will now enter the Derby competition. Also, Japanese horse Continuar scratched. The trainer saying the horse isn't in peak fitness enough for the race like a Kentucky Derby. Officials say King Russell is now entering. Over 100,000 are expected to attend today's Kentucky Oaks. Gates are opening at 9 o'clock this morning. Louisville Police Lieutenant Colonel Steve Healy.
We want everyone to have a good time. We want everyone to enjoy the Derby season and the time for derbies, cookouts with your family and things like that. However, safety for the community is our number one concern.
50 years ago today, it was Secretariat.
Secretariat is on top, and he's going to take it all. And as we come to the line, it's Secretariat drawing out. Turcotte just sitting on him, and it's Secretariat that wins it by 2.5 lengths.
I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
It's going to be mostly sunny today, high of 74, mostly clear tonight, low of 48. Seems like I just read this. Tomorrow, Derby Day. Scattered sprinkles before 2, then isolated showers after 2, partly sunny, high of 74. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night, mainly after 2, mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 80. And Monday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 81. Right now, under clear skies, we have 45 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:33. Good Friday morning to you. The weekend's officially started, kids, right here on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Radio Rick, thanking you so much for joining us. You got a lot of choices, and we appreciate you listening. All right, are we ready, Doug Thacker, to listen to some comedy bits here? You ready?
I'll listen to you.
Okay, that's a comedy right there in itself. All right, Doug, let's find out what goes on here with President Biden and Cinco de Mayo.
And now a Cinco de Mayo message from President Biden.
Well, hi, it's Cinco. It's the Mayo Cinco. Sink with the mayo. Yeah, it's a day when there's mayo in your sink, man. A sink full of mayo. I remember the day I had mayo in my sink. I said, hey, Jilly, there's mayo in here. So she helped me clean it up. She cleaned it real good. And then she put the mayo on a turkey sandwich, by golly, and the sandwich was so good, I made it a national holiday. So happy sink full of mayo. Delicious mayo.
This has been a Cinco de Mayo message from President Biden.
All right, now here is what Donald Trump has to say about Cinco de Mayo.
And now a Cinco de Mayo message from former President Donald Trump.
Hi, it's your favorite president, Donald Trump. And today is Cinco de Mayo. And I'm celebrating the only way I know how. By building a big, beautiful wall around Mexico. Yep, I'm celebrating this holiday the same way I celebrate every holiday. By building a wall. And Mexico is going to pay for it. So happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. Trump 2024.
This has been a Cinco de Mayo message from former President Donald Trump.
All right, this one is called Turn People into Pasta.
Oh, you looking to make somebody disappear? Then it's pasta time. That's right. We'll turn them into pasta and dump them in the woods in New Jersey. How do we turn them into pasta? Never mind that. Let's just say we make it happen.
Hey, boss, turns out little Petey's been a rat this whole time. Want me to take care of him?
I got it handled. Turned him into 500 pounds of cooked pasta, and he's in the woods.
Oh, I get you, boss. It's pasta time, wink, wink.
Yeah. Whatever your problem is, it's pasta time. That's a guarantee.
Jenkins, you've been late 3 times this month. You're fired.
Sorry, boss, but it's pasta time.
Hey, who are you guys? Let go of me. What is happening, Jenkins?
So what are you waiting for? Make your problem disappear by turning them into pasta. It's pasta time. Call now.
How about some Kidstagram?
Are you a kid who's ready to be a star?
Yeah!
Then get ready for Kidstagram. Now you can be a kid influencer talking about grown-up stuff, like politics.
The political landscape is volatile, and democracy is at stake.
Adorable and true.
Economic issues.
What is the best hedge against inflation? Buying gold and candy.
Sound advice, you little rascal.
And pop culture.
I support Ed Sheeran. While the 4-chord harmonics of his song may be similar to Marvin Gaye's song, they are not identical.
Good point. Now eat your broccoli.
Kidstagram. Become a kid influencer today.
And finally, bees on a flight?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. If you look to your right, you'll see a swarm of bees on the wing. Yikes. And if you look to your left, you'll see, oh no, another swarm of bees. What is happening? And if you look in the cockpit, there's a swarm of bees in here too. And my beard, it's filled with bees. Flight attendants will be coming around with honey to lure the bees away from my face. And oh no, the flight attendants are covered with bees too. It looks like we're losing cabin pressure, so oxygen masks will be falling. And oh no, there are bees in the masks. Don't put on the masks. We know you have a choice which airline you fly, and you chose the one with the bees.
All right, thank you all very much. It is coming up at 6:37. Time for us to kick it with Kenneth Riley, and we're going to kick it with Loverboy, and it's called Working for the Weekend.
Thank God it's Friday. It is definitely.
No, I already done it.
Thank.
Well, it's not there. Okay. Well, I thought it was going to be there. Hang on just a minute. We will have it for you. All right, come on. Let's see. Here we go. Loverboy, Working for the Weekend. Kicking it with Kenneth Riley. Lover boy working for the weekend, and that's what we all do, isn't it? We work for the weekend all week long to get to the weekend. As we kicked it with Kenneth Riley. If that didn't get you up, I don't know what will on this Friday morning. 641, you're getting on WHBN AM and FM. Now, 161 years ago, in 1862, the Mexican army scored an upset victory over the invading French army at the Battle of the Puebla. It's celebrated today as Cinco de Mayo. Hey, a victory over the French is still a victory. A few important points about Cinco de Mayo, though. Even though the Mexicans held off the French that day, they didn't win the war. About a year later, the French successfully occupied Mexico City. They didn't leave until the U.S. strongly pressured them to leave a few years later. Now, it's not Mexican Independence Day. That is on September 16th. It's not a federal holiday in Mexico, but just a voluntary one. And it doesn't get huge celebrations in Mexico. In fact, they barely notice it. Even though it's virtually ignored in Mexico, outside of the country, it's evolved into a day of brown pride, which is why it gets huge celebrations in U.S. cities with large Latino populations. Okay. Let's see. I guess that is it for that story. All right. Well, we got more stories coming your way by the virtue of our sponsors. Yep, they're going to tell their stories to you. And then we're going to have your weather forecast and your health report. And a whole lot more stuff coming up just for you for listening to WHBN AM and FM 642 and a half. Almost every small Kentucky town has a go-to restaurant. In Central Kentucky, it's the Bread of Life Cafe in Liberty. If you like a good buffet, you'll love the huge down-home cooking featuring 3 fully stocked buffet tables, or you can order off their extensive menu. You'll find something delicious for every person in the family at the Bread of Life Cafe. Visit the gift and sweet shop at the Bread of Life Cafe, 5 miles south of Liberty on Highway 127. Open till 8, Monday through Thursday, 9 Friday and Saturday. Feed your tummy and your soul with a stop at the Bread of Life Cafe and Buffet, 5 miles south of Liberty.
Harrodsburg, Mercer County has a lot to offer. Want a great burger? It's here. Want a crafted farm-to-table meal? It's here, too. Want to indulge on Southern hospitality? Enjoy yellow leg fried chicken and a 2-year-old ham, and top it off with hand-dip ice cream. It's all here. Harrodsburg, Mercer County. Tell your friends and family. Southern hospitality continues with a stay in a historic inn, a bed and breakfast, or a traditional hotel motel. Remember, your adventure in hospitality starts here in Harrodsburg, Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Harrodsburg, Mercer County Tourist Commission. For more info, go online to harrodsburgky.com.
DQ presents The Sound of Summer Calling.
Hey, it's me, Summer. I know you're busy with Beach Days Little League games and all the other fun in the sun, but you gotta get to DQ ASAP Pronto right now. The new Summer Blizzard menu is here, and it brought 5 iconic summer flavors, like new peanut butter puppy chow and s'mores. Oh yeah, it's back. Oh, that's my other line. Everyone is pumped about this new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. I gotta go. See you at DQ.
Get it in the app. DQ. Happy tastes good.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingarone, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Farmers National Bank invites you to flash your school spirit by offering you debit cards created especially for your school, including Boyle County High School, Bergen Independent School, Center College, Danville High School, Danville Christian Academy, Garrett County High School, Kentucky School for the Deaf, Lincoln County High School, and Mercer County High School. Flash your school spirit with Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank. Certain restrictions may apply. See your Farmers National Bank representative for complete details. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school baseball Friday night. Garrett County is at Mercer County. We'll have the first pitch at 6 o'clock, and a game we'll hear on 99.5 FM WHBN. NASCAR racing Saturday, 1:30 at Darlington. The Xfinity Series. We'll have it on 103.9 FM WHIR. And Sunday, the Cup Series race at Kansas Motor Speedway. It's a 3 o'clock start for that one on 103.9 FM WHIR.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. After a wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take your vehicle to the experts. Coel Collision Center.
It's going to be mostly sunny today, high of 74. Mostly clear tonight, low 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day. Scattered sprinkles before 2, then isolated showers after 2, partly sunny, high of 74. Saturday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly after 2 a.m. Mostly cloudy, low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 80, wind to 14. Scattered showers and thunderstorms early on Monday, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 81. Right now, under clear skies, we have 43 degrees in Harrodsburg at 646.5.
Veterinarians are warning about marijuana after seeing a growing number of dogs getting sick from eating discarded joints on New York City streets. Veterinarian Amy Atlas says
they get stoned in a bad way.
It happened to Colleen Briggs' toy poodle Bondi last fall after ingesting leftover joints on city sidewalks.
His head was just wobbling. He couldn't walk.
The drug THC is extremely toxic to dogs. It affects their central nervous system.
The ASPCA says calls from worried dog owners have skyrocketed 300% in the last 5 years as more states legalize recreational pot. Washington is considered the best state for nurses to work, while Hawaii, well, that's considered the worst. That's according to a new Wallet Hub report that compares the ratio of nurses to hospital beds and average salary. Maine ranks second, New Mexico third, and Oregon ranked fourth. Health updates, Sarah Lee Kessler, NBC News Radio.
This is Natanya of South Africa. When you're cruising the dial for great music, listen to my friend Radio Rick on WHBN, The Rooster.
In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
She smiles and nods her head as he says, honey, that's for you. It's not much, but it's the best that I can do.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone waiting there for someone to take it home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a little wedding chapel later on that afternoon, an old upright piano plays that old familiar tune.
Tears roll down her cheeks and happy thoughts run through her head as he whispers low, with this ring I be wed.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone, shining ring. Now at last it's found a home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a small two-room apartment, as they fight their final round, he says, you won't admit it, but I know you're leaving town.
She says one thing's for certain, I don't love you anymore, and throws down the ring as she walks out the door.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone cast aside like the love that's dead and gone by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring.
In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display. Golden ring.
There's nothing left for me of days that used to be. I live in memories among my souvenirs. some letters tied in blue, a photograph or two. I find a rose from you among my souvenirs. A few more tokens rest down in my treasure chest, and though they do their best to give me consolation, I count them all apart, and as the teardrops start, I find a broken heart among my souvenirs. I live in memories among my souvenirs.
Marty Robbins, Among My Souvenirs. And before that, we heard from Tammy Wynette. She was born on this date in 1942, expired in 1998. She and George Jones did Golden Ring. We'll have some more hits from Tammy Wynette with your kind permission. We also have tomorrow, we have Bob Seger turning 78. We'll have a couple songs. We always have someone who calls in and wants to hear some Bob Seger. So we'll lay a little bit of that on, celebrate his birthday as well. Now, I was walking through the woods and saw this. I think there had been some sort of glitch in the Matrix. Someone found 500 pounds of cooked pasta, or as what is his name? He had Restaurant Impossible. He calls it pasta, next to a river in New Jersey last month. No one knows where it came from. It's possible a restaurant or caterer had a last-minute cancellation or something. Maybe it was Sid Dunn. Maybe that's who did it. There's a lot of pasta, and it wasn't just one type. There were piles of spaghetti, macaroni, and penne too. It happened in the town of Old Bridge, New Jersey, just outside of New York. Now, it's making headlines after a woman who recently ran for city council shared the pics. She criticized the mayor for ignoring the mess. The city did end up removing the pasta, though, and she also saw the humor in it. She called it Mission Impossible. She's not the only one cracking jokes. Someone online joked that whoever did it should be sent to the penitentiary. And another person joked that the guy named Al Dente may have been involved.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
If you're looking for a better dental experience, Dr. Jennifer Nichols' goal is always to provide each and every patient with the very best dental care in the most genuine and caring manner possible. Their office is a friendly atmosphere that will immediately put your family at ease. Their professional staff will help you feel welcome and comfortable every time you enter their office as they strive to provide the highest standard of personalized dental care in a gentle and efficient way. For an appointment, visit Dr. Jennifer Nichols. She's on North College Street. Call 734-5111. See how different a dental experience can be with Dr. Jennifer Nichols.
Pioneer Playhouse is Kentucky's oldest outdoor theater, and it's right here in Danville. Don't miss our 74th season Under the Stars. Pioneer Playhouse, the perfect summer evening getaway. Great for date night or family night or girls' night. Come on out. We make dinner so you don't have to. Nightly, Tuesdays through Saturdays, June 9th through August 12th. Dinner is served at 7 p.m. and the show begins at 8:30 p.m. Our 74th season in the Bluegrass kicks off with Blue Suede Shoes, a Sergeant Elvis Presley murder mystery, running June 9th through July 1st. Original new play by Robbie Henson. If you loved Clue, this play is for you. Swinging 60s, a spooky Scottish castle, and a mad lunatic on the loose. Plus, a dashing young Sergeant Elvis Presley rushing in to save the day. A hilarious murder mystery mashup you won't want to miss. Family friendly with some adult themes. In case of light rain, shows will continue outdoors. Please bring your raincoat and umbrella. When the sun goes down, the stars come out at Pioneer Playhouse.
Hi, this is Lisa Ledford and Vita Carey. When we party, we listen to that Party Animal Radio Rick on
WHBN.
Kids say the darndest things. Have you ever listened close to the games they play or the little songs they sing? Last night dressed up in a high-heeled shoes and wearing my old hat, my 4-year-old said, I want a divorce. Now where did she hear that? Kids say the darndest things. Have you ever listened close to the games they play or the little songs they sing? Last night as I watched TV, one rushed through the door. Mommy, Daddy's telling someone on the phone, don't you call me here no more. Kids say the darndest things. Have you ever listened close to the games they play or the little songs they sing? Bet my daddy can whip your daddy, but daddy's never home. And I think mommy's worried about him 'cause she cried all night long. Kids say the darndest things. Have you ever listened close to the games they play or the little songs they sing? You never know what they learn at school or what they're thinking of. My first grader just said a 4-letter word and it sure wasn't love. Kids say the darndest things. Have you ever listened close to the games they play or the little songs they sing? Kids.
Tammy Wynette. Kids say the darndest things. We celebrate the birth of Tammy Wynette on this date in 1942. We're also celebrating WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice. I'm proud of it since 1955. AM 1420, FM 99.5, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. We're now on CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Your time is 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Attorney General Merrick Garland says the conviction of 4 members of the far-right Proud Boys group on seditious conspiracy Thursday shows the DOJ will do everything in its power to defend democracy.
We have secured the convictions of defendants who fought, punched, tackled, and even tased police officers who were defending the Capitol that day.
Those men were charged in connection to their roles in the 2021 U.S. Capitol riot. Garland said the evidence detailed the extent of violence that occurred at the Capitol that day and the central role the defendants played in setting it into motion. He added that there has been more than 600 convictions related to the riot, including defendants who attacked and assaulted police officers. Seditious conspiracy is defined as a plot to overthrow the government and is from the Civil War era. An insider witness is cooperating confidentially with the investigation into former President Trump's handling of classified documents. Mark Mayfield has the story.
The New York Times reports the person has worked for Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Federal prosecutors have issued a wave of new subpoenas amid an intensifying effort to determine whether Trump hid materials. Special counsel Jack Smith is leading the probe into the former president over the FBI's discovery of documents during a search at Mar-a-Lago last year. It's believed the witness provided investigators with a picture of the storage room where materials had been held. I'm Mark Mayfield.
2 senators are sponsoring a bill to extend President Biden's authority to expel migrants seeking asylum without a hearing when that power expires next week. The bill, authored by Arizona Independent Kyrsten Sinema and North Carolina Republican Tom Tillis, is aimed at holding off an expected surge at the southern border when the health policy known as Title 42 expires on Thursday, May 11th. The bill would give the president authority to expel asylum seekers without being tied to public health. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Under the disaster of NAFTA, politicians put other countries ahead of Kentucky. They did nothing as jobs left our state. I'm Kelly Craft. As United States ambassador to our largest trading partner, I worked with President Trump to rip up NAFTA and implemented USMCA, which created thousands of Kentucky jobs. I'm running for governor to stand up for our economy and to fight for Kentucky jobs.
Paid for by Kelly Craft for governor.
This is Kentucky, where the only thing ordinary is the unexpected.
I got everything you need.
Horse country, legendary distilleries, rivers to paddle, lakes to splash and relax, big city vibes and small town charms. This is Kentucky. Come see for yourself. Plan your road trip at KentuckyTourism.com.
Vice President Kamala Harris and the CEOs of several tech firms talked about the risks of artificial intelligence Thursday as the White House announced initiatives targeting those potential dangers. Tom Costello has more on the rapid growth of AI and potential threats.
AI is already reinventing science, medicine, and music, but also producing fake news, photos, and videos, potentially undermining democracies, even replacing humans in critical jobs.
President Biden briefly joined Harris and the heads of Google, Microsoft, ChatGPT maker OpenAI, and AI startup Anthropic. Biden told the CEOs what you're doing has enormous potential and enormous danger. Before the meeting, the Biden administration announced the National Science Foundation will spend $140 million to promote research and development in AI. King Charles' coronation is taking place tomorrow in London, where the king will be crowned alongside Camilla, the Queen Consort. Abby Bennell reports.
Large crowds are expected to line the King's procession from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. Guests include world leaders, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine. Their son, Prince George, will be a page of honour. Prince Harry will attend the service but plans on jetting back to the US hours later to celebrate his son's birthday. The King's sister, Princess Anne, defending the monarchy's relevance with Canada's CBC News.
I would just underline that the monarchy provides, with the Constitution, a degree of long-term stability.
The King and Queen will greet crowds from Buckingham Palace's balcony for the flyover. A star-studded coronation concert will be held Sunday at Windsor Castle.
The late Carrie Fisher now has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The star honoring the actress, best known for her role as Princess Leia, was unveiled on Thursday, May 4th, unofficially Star Wars Day. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. It is 7:05. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Time for your local news with Joe. Brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Junction City Fire Department is hosting an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast tomorrow. It's $8 a person, with kids 5 and under getting in free, and all the proceeds go to benefit the Junction City Fire Department Auxiliary. Deliveries are also available in Junction City. It's tomorrow from 8 until 11 at the Junction City Fire Department on Shelby Street. Voting continues for some of the state's best through KentuckyLiving.com. You can vote for Burke's Bakery for best bakery in the state, Wilderness Trail Distillery for best distillery and bourbon, and Shaker Village for best historical attraction in the state. Voting goes through the end of the month online at KentuckyLiving.com. Ephraim McDowell Health is offering their free hernia screenings a week from tomorrow. The screening will take place that day from 8 until noon on the second floor of the surgery waiting area. The screening is free, but pre-registration is required. Participants will be able to get information from surgical experts about hernias and the latest procedures that can be done using the Da Vinci surgical system. For questions, contact Ephraim McDowell at 239-2010. And a group of Danville friends are heading to England for King Charles's coronation. Brenda Pruitt, as well as some other friends, are heading to England for the coronation of King Charles on Saturday. Pruitt told WLEX she also attended the Queen's Jubilee and the weddings of Princes William and Harry. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda, 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville. And for the first time in 3 years, we have new Fords on our lot ready to go home with you. Please stop by and see our selection. We are offering these at invoice pricing or shop online at stuartpowell.com.
Making people happy because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell.
Ford, Lincoln, Mazda. This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com. Hometown Radio's Big Deals offer is out of this world. It's Cosmic Bowling. Experience bowling with an outer space-like atmosphere. Black lights, strobe lights, and pattern lights accent the hit music that beats over the speakers. The lights and music effects make it an out-of-the-world experience. It's all at Galaxy Bowling and Entertainment Center in Richmond. Go have a lot of family fun with our Big Deals Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi party. The party includes 2 hours of bowling, bowling shoes for up to 6 people, a large pizza, and a pitcher of soda. The retail value is $85. At Big Deals online store, get the Pizza, Pins, and Pepsi party for just $49. Yes, $49. What a deal. It's a big deal out of this world. Shop and save at Big Deals online store, hometownlive.net, hometownlive.net.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
Big deals at hometownlive.net.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school baseball Friday night. Garrett County is at Mercer County. We'll have the first pitch at 6 o'clock, and a game we'll hear on 99.5 FM WHBN. NASCAR racing Saturday, 1:30 at Darlington. The Xfinity Series. We'll have it on 103.9 FM WHIR. And Sunday, the Cup Series race at Kansas Motor Speedway. It's a 3 o'clock start for that one on 103.9 FM WHIR.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
It's going to be mostly sunny today, high of 74. Mostly clear tonight, low 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day, scattered sprinkles before 2, and then isolated showers after 2. Partly sunny, high of 74. Saturday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 2, mostly cloudy, low of 59. Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high of 80, wind of 14 miles an hour. Monday, scattered showers and thunderstorms early, then showers likely, a possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 81. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Tuesday, partly sunny, high of 80. Isolated showers on Wednesday, sunny, high of 79. Sunny Thursday, high of 81. Right now, under partly sunny skies, we have 43 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:10. good Friday morning. This is the 5th day of May. Radio Rick, glad to have you along. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations in Harrodsburg, Mercer County, or Bergen, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away this morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday between the 29th and May 5th. We have Richard Wesley, Nicholas Brothers, Addison Page Bernard, Timothy Conley, Gail Coslow, Angela Gray, and Shay Collins are registered for the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays, we do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today, we have Brittany Ray, Caitlin Taylor, Tanner Goodman, Abby Dobson, Pat Boyd, Angie Harp. Tomorrow, Jane Parker. Sunday, we have Ashley Johnson, Ronnie Hawkins, number 2, Antonio Goldthreat, and Karen Young Logue.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Neil. Appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthday-ers. Happy 50th anniversary to Darlene and Marlon Holt. Wow. 50 years. That is really great. And you know what? We're going to honor Darlene and Marlon Holt. That's a milestone, 50 years. And we're going to do this in their honor of their 50th anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Pour a cheerful toast and fill it, happy anniversary. But be careful you don't spill it, happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
Well, thanks, fellas. It sure was.
She and happy, they're both as happy as can be. Celebrating merrily their happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary.
All right, fellas. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. We now state emphatically it's happy anniversary. Not another day could be a happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary.
All right, knock it off.
Oh, don't be so grouchy. My goodness. Again, that 50th anniversary salute goes out to Darlene and Marlon Holt. All right, kids, I'm giving you the answers for the second time for the DQ. Today is quiz, all right? All you have to do after Joe's local 7:30 news, when I call for it, be the first. And if you're not won this month, pick up your winning within 30 days, and you pick up a tasty treat from DQ or Happy Tastes Good. All right, you ready? Today is Cinco de Mayo, Cartoonists Day, Museum Lovers Day, Nail Day, National Hoagie Day, International Midwives Day, Revenge of the Fifth Day, and Oyster Day. Celebrate those accordingly. And speaking of celebrating, here's your life hack. If you're worried about websites tracking you, on the markup.org/blacklight, you can enter a website. And it will show you any ad trackers or cookies they placed on your browser. Again, that is the markup.org/blacklight. All right. And your positive thought says, and you ask, what if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you can fly? Aha. Positive thought there again. You know, glass half empty, half full. It's always half full here. We hope that you enjoy that. All right, what do we got coming up? We got Steve Bertram's Sports Report, look at Kentucky football with Tom Leach, Rooster Local Talent Showcase. 7:35 DQ today is quiz. Good news at 7:45. Chris Horn could pop in, never know. Super Dave will not be joining us this morning. 8:45 Random Facts. Kim King at 8:50, the State Rep Report. After the 9 o'clock news, Brian Milam, Sports Director, Channel 27, WKYT TV. He'll be joining me. We'll be talking about the NFL Draft, Cincinnati Reds, and a horse race coming up tomorrow. Then after the 9:30 news, Larry the Legend Sanders, That and a whole lot more stuff. So sit back, relax, and hang on, kids, and watch the pictures fly through the air. We celebrate another weekend. Oh,
it's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. Working makes me a tired man. That's why I'm a Friday fan. 'Cause the work week's almost done. On Saturday, be sleeping all I can. Oh, it's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it. It's Friday, and I like it.
oh, it's Friday, Power Hour number 2. And the weekend officially starts with this.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy to do business with us. Our team is dedicated to providing you with a hassle-free experience from start to finish. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or need to get your current vehicle serviced, we have you covered. Stop by and see how easy we make it at 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville or anytime at www.stuartpowellford.com.
Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. The weather for Churchill Downs has changed for the better for this weekend with partly sunny skies predicted and temperatures in the mid-70s. Today's Kentucky Oaks for 3-year-old fillies sees wet paint as a 3-2 morning line favorite, with Botanical the second choice at 4-1. Saturday's 149th Kentucky Derby has had 2 scratches, Practical Move and Lord Miles. The morning line favorite for Saturday's run for the Roses is Forte at 9-2. Second choice, Bluegrass Stakes winner Tappet Trice at 5-1. Third pick is Angel of Empire at 6-1. Kentucky men's basketball didn't have a very good day yesterday. 6'9" junior Lance Ware entered the transfer portal. 6'11" Michigan transfer Hunter Dickinson also said no to the Cats next year. He chose Kansas. Heading into the next to last weekend of high school baseball and fast-pitch softball's regular seasons, here are the RPI ratings for the 12th region. Top 5 in baseball are Boyle County, Mercer County, Garrett County, Pulaski County, and West Jessamine. The top 5 in fast-pitch softball, East Jessamine, Somerset, Rockcastle County, Pulaski County, and Boyle County. Hometown Radio has high school baseball on the air this evening as Garrett County visits Mercer County. First pitch is at 6 on C105. The game streams at hometownlive.net. Fast pitch softball scores on May the 4th be with you. Anderson County 3, Boyle County 1, Rockcastle County 5, Garrett County 3, Casey County 7, Lincoln County 4, Somerset Christian 15, Bergen nothing. In baseball, Boyle County 17, Southwestern 3, North Laurel 10, Garrett County 6, Lincoln County 5, Frankfort 3, and Casey County defeated Bergen twice, 4-1 and 6-1. In the NBA Western Conference semifinals last night, the Warriors blasted the Lakers 127-100 to tie their series at a game apiece. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Playing the transfer portal game. We'll talk about that coming up on a look at UK sports.
Put a little spring in your step. There's no better place than the Bluegrass State. And Kentucky's 45 state parks offer wide open spaces to play and stay, including private cottages and lakeside campgrounds. Plus, you can tee up at 13 nationally recognized golf courses, nestled in beautiful surroundings. Plan your getaway today at www.parks.ky.gov. That's www.parks.ky.gov.
Kentucky was in the running to land Hunter Dickinson, the big man from Michigan, but he announced yesterday that he's headed to Kansas. ESPN's Seth Greenberg says playing the transfer game is tricky and costly.
It's not just getting guys in the portal. Everyone loses their mind. It's not getting the highest rank. Oh, he's the top 5 guy. No, it's filling the void in your roster. Miami did a good job. Everyone talked about Pack. It was Norchad O'Meara that was the key get for them. So transfers have always been part of it, but now with NIL, transfers are on steroids. Everyone thinks they can just go buy themselves a roster. You can't do that. But you got to get the right guys, and you're going to have to pay because these are proven commodities. It's not NIL, so please stop calling it NIL. It's pay for play. It's free agency. It's pay for play.
ESPN's Seth Greenberg. Another big weekend for the Kentucky baseball team, which is on the struggle bus right now. The Wildcats host number 3 South Carolina starting tonight for the first of 3. Coach Nick Mingione has made a change in his pitching staff. Midweek starter Travis Smith, the redshirt freshman who pitched so well recently against Louisville, he's going to get his first SEC start tonight against the Gamecocks. Kentucky Oaks and Derby this weekend. I'm on Affirmative Lady in the Oaks, verifying in the Derby. But keep an eye on a long shot named Disarm. That's a look at UK sports. I'm Tom Leach.
Big deals.
1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Catch these real deals at your Napa of Harrodsburg store today. An instant rebate by a qualifying 5-quart API motor oil for $32.99 and get a Max Clean free. That's a $17.99 value. Now at Harrodsburg Napa, get a 1000A jump starter for $74.99. Napa 15W40 HD motor oil, $13.29 a gallon. Save $10 when you purchase a pair of exact fit beam blades and rear blades. Whether you're a pro or do it yourself, Napa has the right tools for the job. Your one-stop shop for real savings at your Harrodsburg Napa.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. It's going to be mostly sunny Ransdell today. High of 74. Mostly clear tonight. Low of 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day. Scattered sprinkles before 2. Isolated showers after 2. Partly sunny Ransdell. High of 74. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night. Mainly after 2. Mostly cloudy. Low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms early Sunday and partly sunny, high of 80. Wind up to 14 miles an hour. And scattered showers and thunderstorms early on Monday, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2. Partly sunny, high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies and 45 4 degrees in Harrodsburg at 725. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning. I'm Larry Sanders. Welcome to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransel at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg, next to Minute Mart.
And Larry this morning's selected Austin Reynolds, and he'll be performing King of the Road, and it's brought to you by this man right here.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Minute Mart on South College Street in Harrodsburg. World-class service begins at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children, all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, but 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road.
You've been listening to Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ransdell's Barbershop next to Minute Mart in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studios.
We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. Sit quietly and we will control all that you hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to...
Radio Rick in the morning on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN The Rooster.
Thank you, sir. We got coming up news from KNN 730. We will have your local news, your weather forecast. The DQ today is quiz, and then we'll have the good news. Could hear from Chris Horn, not sure yet. And Super Dave will not be joining us next hour. Random Facts next hour, Kim King. After the 9 o'clock news, we'll have Brian Milam in from Channel 27, WKYT, as sports director. We'll be talking about a variety of sports goings-on. And then after the 9:30 news, Larry the Legend Sanders will be in right here on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Your time is 7:30.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Horse trainer Safi Joseph Jr. has been suspended indefinitely by Churchill Downs. The suspension coming after what the track calls the highly unusual sudden deaths of 2 horses trained by Joseph. Joseph prior to the decision.
No one wants this to happen anytime. It's happened the biggest week of racing. So, I mean, it's been a rough week for everybody, especially us, myself, my staff, and we're doing as much as we can to try to get answers.
All horses trained by Joseph are scratched, including Derby contender Lord Miles, who is to run from post 19. In other Derby moves, contender Practical Move has been scratched from the competition due to a fever. Cyclone Mischief will enter the Derby competition there. And Japanese horse Continuar is scratched. The trainer saying the horse isn't in peak fitness enough for the Kentucky Derby. Officials say King Russell will now enter. Kentucky Oaks Day, the second biggest day of the year at Churchill Downs today, and some 100,000 fans expected to pack the racetrack.
A reminder to the ladies going to the track.
There is a bag policy, 1 bag per person, no larger than 12 inches by 6 inches by 12 inches. So make sure you know the bag is part of the outfit. We want to make sure everyone's outfit looks nice, but there is a bag size requirement to that.
Josh Ball, Director of Security at Churchill Downs.
For those who may be regulars at Churchill Downs, the prohibited items list is slightly different for the Kentucky Derby. So I do encourage you, if you want to see what's on the list, KentuckyDerby.com.
Prohibited items include umbrellas, coolers, and alcohol. Gates open at 9 o'clock this morning. I'm Paul Miles.
Today also marks the 50th anniversary of Secretariat's famous win at Churchill Downs. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Mercer County Fiscal Court is looking for a new full-time treasurer after Sandy Sanders announced she was stepping down. Sanders has worked for Mercer County for 18 years, first in the tax administrator's office before she took over as treasurer and clerk. Sanders says she's leaving the Mercer County Fiscal Court for a job as a federal program specialist at the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority. Her last day as the Mercer County treasurer will be May 21st, and she'll take over on Monday, May 22nd in her new role. Meanwhile, Mercer County has hired former Boyle County Treasurer Mary Conley as the interim. Conley has nearly 30 years' experience working for Boyle County. Danville's Hogsett Elementary School has been named a Green Ribbon School by the U.S. Department of Education. Schools given Green Ribbon honors are selected for innovative efforts to reduce environmental impact and utility cost, improve health and wellness, and ensure effective sustainability education. It's a very select number of schools that get the honor as well. Only 26 schools, 11 districts, and 4 post-secondary schools were given the honor from a total of 18 states. How did Hogsett get the honor? Through their building remodel that helped it become more energy efficient, reducing its waste through food sharing tables, reusable trays and utensils, and recycling, as well as teaching kids how to ride bikes to encourage alternative transportation. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Edith Lois Dean, age 72 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. She was the wife of Lee Miller Dean. A celebration of life service will be held in July. Ransdell Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Dale Wayne Fraley, age 67 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. Visitation is Friday from 10 to the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. David Curtis, age 99 of Harrodsburg, died Saturday. He was the husband of 68 years to Eleanor Carr Curtis and was a veteran of the United States Army serving during World War II. Visitation is Saturday from 12 at the time of the service at 2 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Betty Jane Carroll, age 71 of Salvisa, died Sunday. No services are planned at this time. Saffel House Funeral Home was in charge of the arrangements. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their weekly and monthly specials. North College Street.
It's going to be mostly sunny today, high of 74, mostly clear tonight, low of 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day, sprinkles scattered throughout before 2, then isolated showers after 2. Partly sunny, high of 74. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night, mainly after 2, mostly cloudy, low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 80, wind up to 14 miles an hour. Scattered showers and thunderstorms early Monday, showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 81. Right now we have sunny skies, 45 degrees in Harrodsburg at 7:36 and a half. All right. It's time, kids, to play the DQ Today Is quiz, all right? I've given you 2 times 8 things today is. All you have to do is lay one of the 8 on me, and you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good, and it's a $4 breakfast from DQ where happy tastes good, all right? So we're going to celebrate the birthday tomorrow of one Bob Seeger, 78 years old. This one is called Night Moves. Happy birthday, Bob Seeger from WHBN.
I was a little too tall, could have used a few pounds. Tight pants points, hollering out. She was a black-haired beauty with big dark eyes and points all her own, sitting way up high. Way up firm and high. Out past the cornfields where the woods got heavy. Out in the back seat of my 60 Chevy. Working on mysteries without any clues. Working on our night moves, trying to make some front page driving news. Working on our night moves in the summertime. In the sweet summertime. We were in love, oh no, far from it. We weren't searching for some pie in the sky summit. We were just young and restless and bored, living by the sword. And we'd steal away every chance we could, to the back room, to the alley, or the trusty woods. I used her, she used me, but neither one cared. We were getting our share, working on our night moves, trying to lose the awkward teenage blues, working on our night moves. And it was summertime. Sweet summertime, summertime. Oh, the wonder. We felt the lightning. Yeah, and we waited on the thunder. woke last night to the sound of thunder. How far off I sat and wondered. Started humming a song from 1962. Ain't it funny how the night moves when you just don't seem to have as much to lose? Strange how the night moves with autumn closing in. Night moves. Night moves. Yeah. Oh, I sure remember the night moves. Ain't it funny how you remember? Funny how you remember. I remember. Working and practicing all of the night moves. Night moves. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Ooh, I remember. Lord, I remember.
See ya. All right, that was Bob Seger with some Night Moves. He's 78 years old, and that will be on tomorrow, actually. Yeah. All right, Bob. Got a winner for the DQ. Today is quiz. Michael Summers. He reached way back in his memory banks to come up with Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, that's what today is. Also Cartoonists Day, Museums Lover Day. It's Nail Day, National Hoagie Day, International Midwives Day, Revenge of the Fifth Day, and Oyster Day. So thank you, Michaels. Thank you all that called in. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery, because we could not do this without your generosity. And we'll do it again, same time, same station on Monday, all right? Let's see. We got another birthday boy coming up. His name tomorrow, Mark Bryan, will be 56, guitar player mandolin with Hootie and the Blowfish. This one's called Only Want to Be With You. Celebrating the birth of one Tammy Wynette. Coming up, more. WHBN. Happy Friday, the 5th of May.
Sometimes I wonder if it will ever end. You get so mad at me when I go out with my friends. Sometimes you're crazy, then you wonder why. I'm such a baby, yeah, the dolphins make me cry. But there's nothing I can do. I only wanna be with you. You can call me a fool. I only wanna be with you. Yeah, I'm tangled up in blue. I only wanna be with you. I only wanna be with you. I only wanna be with you. I only wanna be with you.
Hootie and the Blowfish. I only want to be with you as we celebrate the birthday of one Mark Bryan. He was born tomorrow. He'll be 56. He was with Hootie and the Blowfish. He was a guitar and mandolin player. So there we go. So thank you so much for listening. I only want to be with you and you and you and you and you and you. We appreciate it so much. You listening to us. You got a lot of choices. We understand that. All right, we've got your tech report. We have got the good news, and that's brought to you by Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance, and we've got a song request. That coming up right here on WHBN AM and FM.
Vice President Kamala Harris and tech company CEOs are going to talk about artificial intelligence and safety in a meeting today. Leaders of Bay Area companies Google, OpenAI, and Anthropic, as well as Microsoft, have all been called to Washington, D.C. They're going to discuss the responsible development of artificial intelligence and the need for safeguards. Inflection AI is announcing the first release of its personal AI, known as Pi. The company says Pi is designed to be a kind and supportive companion, offering conversations, friendly advice, and concise information in a natural, flowing style. Inflection has created a simple website to engage with Pi at heypi.com. And Tesla is once again taking orders for its Model 3 long-range version, and it's dropping the price. The long-range version of the electric car maker's entry-level Model 3 is now priced at $47,240. That's 18.5% lower than the price was when Tesla stopped taking orders last August. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Mark. It is 7:49. Here is the good news. Delta just did its 12th annual Delta Jet Drag to raise money for the American Cancer Society. Teams of Delta employees took turns dragging a 250,000-pound jumbo jet 25 feet at a time. They raised over $1 million for cancer research. 4 sisters in England are in the news because they're all pregnant at the same time. They say it's just a coincidence. They didn't plan it. The youngest sister's 24, the oldest 41. They're both due later this year. The 2 middle sisters are further along and both due this month. Speaking of the UK, a 92-year-old woman named Betty Richardson's bucket list, including seeing a strip show. So she, at her retirement home, made it happen. They sent her and her friends to a Mail Review. The place they went to gave her, quote, the full VIP experience. And if you enjoy the good news, please let this man know if you would. He's the one that brings it to you. It's Jamie Dunn. Either stop by his office or give him a call and say, thanks for the good news, Jamie.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Isaiah House provides holistic substance abuse treatment to help recovering addicts achieve sobriety for a lifetime.
You're looking for treatment, if you're looking for help out there, and you're a woman, you can't do it by yourself. They will welcome you in with open arms and open hands right where you're at.
Kentucky Medicaid accepted for treatment. Call Isaiah House Treatment Center today. 859-375-9200. Isaiah House Treatment Center. Real hope for addiction.
Big changes are coming to the HVAC industry.
The minimum efficiency rating of equipment is increasing nationwide.
If your HVAC system is more than 8 years old, or if you would like a quote on upgrading your current system, call ADA Heating and Air.
Upgrading to a new, more efficient system now will save you money immediately on your utility bills and may qualify you for tax credits in 2023.
Call ADA Heating and Air for a free estimate.
ADA is on the way.
It's here. It's new. Filled with the best wide selection of vehicles just for you.
Right at Field User Factory.
7 acres of pre-owned elite inventory makes them the largest deal maker around.
Right at Field User Factory.
So come on down to Nicholsville off US 27 to Vince Drive. Then you've arrived at the new
Right at Field User Factory.
Buy with confidence straight from the factory. Take a virtual tour at
RightAtFieldUserFactory.com.
Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrodsburg Tire.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrodsburg on South Greenville Street, the old bus station restaurant open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. From 6-week certificates to 2- or 4-year degrees. There's an option for you. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
The Hometown Radio Network Sports Broadcast Schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school baseball Friday night. Garrett County is at Mercer County. We'll have the first pitch at 6 o'clock, and a game we'll hear on 99.5 FM WHBN. NASCAR racing Saturday, 1:30 at Darlington. The Xfinity Series. We'll have it on 103.9 FM WHIR. And Sunday, the Cup Series race at Kansas Motor Speedway. It's a 3 o'clock start for that one on 103.9 FM WHIR.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the country music radio Rick spins weekday mornings 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.
I thumb my way from L.A. back to Knoxville. I found out those bright lights ain't where I belong. From a phone booth in the rain, I called to tell her I've had a change of dreams, I'm coming home. But tears filled my eyes when I found out she was gone. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. I waved a diesel down outside a cafe. He said that he was going as far as Gatlinburg. I climbed up in the cab all wet and cold and lonely. I wiped my eyes and told him about her. I've got to find her. Can you make these big wheels burn? Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. I can't blame her for letting go. A woman needs someone warm to hold. I feel the rain running down my face. I'll find her no matter what it takes. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. Keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. Smoky Mountain rain.
Sometimes when he comes home, I'm cooking breakfast. I haven't slept awake all night long. I've been laying in bed thinking like a woman, wondering if my man's been doing me wrong. To think he might be out with another woman makes my temper rise with jealousy. But all these years I've never caught him cheating. I guess he needs some time away from me. But when he loves me, he really loves me. There's nothing left for me to say. Oh, when he loves me, he really loves me. He loves me all the way. I'm not ever gonna worry about tomorrow, as long as he makes everything alright today. I'd rather wonder a little and have his loving, 'cause when he loves me all the way. When he loves me, he really loves me. There's nothing left for me to say. Oh, when he loves me, he really loves me. He loves me all the way. I'm not ever gonna
Tammy Wynette, He Loves Me All the Way. We celebrate her birth on this date, 1942. She expired in 1998. By request before that, Ronnie Millsap, Smoky Mountain Rain. You got them both right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955, AM 1420, FM 99.5, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. It's 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The man accused in Wednesday's mass shooting in Atlanta apparently was upset over not being able to receive medication. Deion Patterson is charged with 1 count of murder and 4 counts of aggravated assault. Police say he opened fire in a medical waiting room, killing 1 woman and injuring 4 others. Attorney General Merrick Garland is applauding the conviction of 4 Proud Boys members on seditious conspiracy charges.
Today's verdict makes clear that the Justice Department will do everything in its power to defend the American people and American democracy.
The men were charged in connection to the 2021 U.S. Capitol riot. 1 man is dead and others are injured after a magnitude 6.5 earthquake struck Japan. The epicenter of the quake that hit Friday afternoon local time was near the city of Suzu, about 185 miles northwest of Tokyo. Raise a glass to free food on this Cinco de Mayo. More from Mark Mayfield.
Millions are going to be celebrating the Mexican Army's 1862 victory over France. While many admit they don't really know the history, they do know it's a day for deals. Chipotle is offering free delivery. Taco Bell has a 10% discount on steak grilled cheese burritos, and Chili's has got $6 drinks. Cinco de Mayo is not to be confused with Mexico's Independence Day, Fiestas Patrias, which is on September the 16th. I'm Mark Mayfield.
A Louisiana high school student now has $10 million in scholarship offers and says he plans to announce today which college he'll attend. International High School of New Orleans said on Thursday that 16-year-old senior Daniel Barnes has received scholarship offers from 188 colleges and universities. King Charles' coronation is less than a day away. The 2-hour event at Westminster Abbey will begin at 6 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. The 40th coronation will be a somber and symbolic ceremony as Charles officially takes over from his mother. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
No child should go uninsured. That's the mantra of K-CHIP, the Kentucky Children's Health Insurance Program. Now that expands to pregnant women. Today, we're talking to Lieutenant Governor Jacqueline Coleman about the expanded benefits of K-CHIP.
That's right. A pregnant woman may now qualify for K-CHIP. This means all the mother's medical expenses with the pregnancy and delivery, plus 12 months after the new mom delivers, are now covered under K-CHIP.
How do you sign up for K-CHIP? Do you need to qualify?
K-CHIP is a form of Medicaid, so the family must meet income guidelines. For example, a family of 4 can make up to $63,000 a year and still qualify for K-CHIP. This is no-cost insurance for children up to age 19, and now mothers during pregnancy and the year after.
How does someone find out more information?
The easiest way is to search online for the Kentucky Children's Health Insurance Program, or K-CHIP. That's KCHIP.
The Marine caught on tape putting a homeless man in a deadly chokehold on the subway is lawyered up, and he's picked someone Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg knows well. New York Governor Kathy Hochul is calling the chokehold an extreme response.
There have to be consequences, and so we'll see how this unfolds, but his family deserves justice.
The Marine, who has not yet been publicly identified, has hired Thomas Kenneth to represent him, according to the New York Post. Kenneth is a Republican who lost the DA election to Bragg in 2021. The 24-year-old was taken into custody after Jordan Neely died on the subway Monday, but was released without charges. Neely's death was ruled a homicide on Wednesday. The Republican-controlled North Carolina state legislature yesterday approved abortion restrictions that would ban the procedure after 12 weeks, with few exceptions. Protests erupted in the chamber.
And the House will be so notified.
The bill is heading to the desk of Democratic Governor Roy Cooper, who has called the bill awful and unreasonable, promising to veto it. He says the restrictions will shut down clinics and make abortion completely unavailable to many women at any time, causing desperation and death. The 149th Kentucky Derby is Saturday, and it's not just about the horses. You have to have a hat. Bree Tennis with more.
When the Derby was new, a man or a woman wouldn't dream of attending such an event without a fancy hat. They became more of a whimsical statement when television cameras appeared, and now they're just plain fun. Diamonds all over it. The old standard for men is the Panama fedora, and for women, from fascinators to full-on hats, make sure you bring out the color, the flowers, and feathers. Lots of feathers.
Before the opening bell, stock futures are on the rise following Apple's earnings report. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Mercer County Fiscal Court is looking for a new full-time treasurer after Sandy Sanders announced she was stepping down. Sanders has worked for Mercer County for 18 years, first in the tax administrator's office before she took over as treasurer and clerk. Sanders says she's leaving the Mercer County Fiscal Court for a job as a federal program specialist at the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority. Her last day as the Mercer County treasurer will be May 21st, and she'll take over on Monday, May 22nd in her new role. Meanwhile, Mercer County has hired former Boyle County Treasurer Mary Conley as the interim. Conley has nearly 30 years' experience working for Boyle County. Danville's Hogsett Elementary School has been named a Green Ribbon School by the U.S. Department of Education. Schools given Green Ribbon honors are selected for innovative efforts to reduce environmental impact and utility cost, improve health and wellness, and ensure effective sustainability education. It's a very select number of schools that get the honor as well. Only 26 schools, 11 districts, and 4 post-secondary schools were given the honor from a total of 18 states. How did Hogsett get the honor? Through their building remodel that helped to become more energy efficient, reducing its waste through food sharing tables, reusable trays and utensils, and recycling, as well as teaching kids how to ride bikes to encourage alternative transportation. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This is Jason Tyler, loan officer at Whitaker Bank in Harrodsburg. Communication is key. That has always been my motto. Communicating with my customers, finding the best rate, and keeping my customer informed during the entire loan process is something that you can count on. Call me today at 859-734-3316 and let Whitaker Bank help you with your lending needs. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Spring's finally here. Along with the green grass and blooming dogwoods, spring also means thunderstorms and the possibility of power outages. Here's what you should do if a spring storm leaves you without power. Start at home. Check your fuse box or circuit breakers. Then check with your neighbors to see if they have power. If they don't, that's the time to call your electric cooperative and report the outage. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school baseball Friday night. Garrett County is at Mercer County. We'll have the first pitch at 6 o'clock, and a game we'll hear on 99.5 FM WHBN. NASCAR racing Saturday, 1:30 at Darlington. The Xfinity Series. We'll have it on 103.9 FM WHIR. And Sunday, the Cup Series race at Kansas Motor Speedway. It's a 3 o'clock start for that one on 103.9 FM WHIR.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with a high of 74. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day, scattered sprinkles before 2, then isolated showers after 2. Partly sunny, high of 74 tomorrow night. Scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly after 2, mostly cloudy, low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, partly sunny, high of 80, wind up to 14 miles an hour. Monday, starting work week off, scattered showers and thunderstorms early, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 81. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Tuesday, partly sunny, high of 80. Isolated showers on Wednesday, sunny, high of 79. Sunny on Thursday, high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies, 47 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:10. Good Friday morning. We've made it to the weekend, kids. This is the 5th day of May. Ready, Rick? Glad to have you along. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday morning on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, Harrodsburg, Mercer County, and Bergen, and song requests could be done for another hour. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. All right, we have another DQ ice cream cake we're giving away this morning before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday between 29th and 5th, all you need is a name and number like Richard Wesley, Nicholas Brothers, Edison Page Bernard, Timothy Conley, Gail Coslow, Angela Gray, and Shay Collins are all registered for the DQ ice cream cake giveaway. Birthdays, we do them for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today, Angie Harp, Pat Boyd, Abby Dobson, Tanner Goodman, Caitlin Taylor, Brittany Ray. For Saturdays, Jane Parker. Sunday, Karen Young-Logue, Antonio Goldthreat, Ronnie Hawkins, number 2, Ashley Johnson, and Brandon Selby. Happy 50th anniversary, Darlene and Marlon Holt. So, how about somebody singing birthday to them?
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
And don't forget the ice cream. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Reba. All right, today is Cinco de Mayo, Cartoonist Day, Museum Lovers Day, Nail Day, National Hoagie Day, International Midwives Day, Revenge of the Fifth Day, and Oyster Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Celebrate. Power Hour number 3. The official weekend begins for those getting up right now with this. Oh, thank you, Fred. We appreciate you so much. Now, your life hack says, worried about websites tracking you? On the markup.org/blacklight, you can enter a website. It will show you any ad trackers or cookies they have placed on your browser. Again, that's called the markup.org/blacklight. Your positive thought says, and you ask, what if I fall? Oh, but my darling, what if you can fly? Half full, half empty. Be half full, kids. And we have made it to the weekend. We appreciate you hanging in there with us. I told you we would get there, kids. Speaking of getting there, what have we got coming up? We have got, let's see, Super Dave will not be able to join us this morning at 8:45 with Random Facts. Kim King, State Rep Report. After the 9 o'clock news, we'll have Brian Milam, Sports Director, WKYT, Channel 27 Sports will be here. And after 9:30 news, Larry the Legend Sanders will be here. All right, kids, sit back, relax, and watch the pictures fly through the air. Get up, move around, clap.
Friday!
It is.
Friday! Waited all week long, it's come. Now your work is done. It's time for fun. Oh, Friday's here. Give a cheer, 'cause Friday's here. Crack a beer. Oh, Friday's here. Give a cheer. Friday. 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 Friday is my happy day. Always feeling snappy day. Monday is a crappy day. When Monday comes, I'm feeling bummed, 'cause the weekend is through. Friday is on. Soon we'll be free.
I love Friday.
And happy hour. You will find me.
I love Friday.
At 5 o'clock, it's quitting time. At 5 o'clock, I'll scream 'cause I love Fridays.
Fox Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
It was more than just a little ironic for former Kentucky offensive lineman Landon Young, but this year's Schlarman Strong golf outing to honor the memory of former UK coach John Schlarman was just about the 10-year anniversary of his scholarship offer from Schlarman when he was still a freshman at Lexington Lafayette High School. Young is now preparing for his 3rd season with the New Orleans Saints and knows his NFL career would not have been possible without the guidance and love from Schlarman when he was at Kentucky. Young missed last year's Schlarman outing because he was in New Orleans rehabbing an injury, but he's glad to be able to be there this year with other former teammates to see Leanne Schlarman and her 4 children, to let them all know just how much John Schlarman meant to him before his passing 3 years ago. Young said it's amazing just how many people Schlarman impacted before his death and continues to impact even today.
Vaught's Views will return in a moment.
Put a little spring in your step. There's no better place than the Bluegrass State. And Kentucky's 45 state parks offer wide open spaces to play and stay, including private cottages and lakeside campgrounds. Plus, you can tee up at 13 nationally recognized golf courses, nestled in beautiful surroundings. Plan your getaway today at www.parks.ky.gov. That's www.parks.ky.gov.
Landon Young has played in 26 games his first 2 NFL seasons with the New Orleans Saints. He made a start at left tackle and also at right tackle last season. He's playing behind 2 veteran players and says he learned something from them daily. Young laughs when talking about how much better he is now than he was at Kentucky when he was an all-SEC lineman. Landon Young says he's getting closer to being ready for a bigger role with the Saints, but understands the process and is appreciative of his opportunities every day.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor, or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339, and our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. The weather for Churchill Downs has changed for the better for this weekend, with partly sunny skies predicted and temperatures in the mid-70s. Today's Kentucky Oaks for 3-year-old fillies sees wet paint as a 3-2 morning line favorite, with Botanical the second choice at 4-1. Saturday's 149th Kentucky Derby has had 2 scratches, Practical Move and Lord Miles. The morning line favorite for Saturday's Run for the Roses is Forte at 9-2. Second choice, Bluegrass Stakes winner Tappet Trice at 5-1. Third pick is Angel of Empire at 6-1. Kentucky men's basketball didn't have a very good day yesterday. 6'9" junior Lance Ware entered the transfer portal. 6'11" Michigan transfer Hunter Dickinson also said no to the Cats next year. He chose Kansas. Heading into the next to last weekend of high school baseball and fast-pitch softball's regular seasons, here are the RPI ratings for the 12th region. The top 5 in baseball are Boyle County, Mercer County, Garrett County, Pulaski County, and West Jessamine. Top 5 in fast-pitch softball, East Jessamine, Somerset, Rockcastle County, Pulaski County, and Boyle County. Hometown Radio has high school baseball on the air this evening as Garrett County visits Mercer County. First pitch is at 6 on C105. The game streams at hometownlive.net. Fast-pitch softball scores on May the 4th be with you. Anderson County 3, Boyle County 1, Rockcastle County 5, Garrett County 3, Casey County 7, Lincoln County 4, Somerset Christian 15, Bergen nothing. In baseball, Boyle County 17, Southwestern 3, North Laurel 10, Garrett County 6, Lincoln County 5, Frankfort 3, and Casey County defeated Bergen twice, 4-1 and 6-1. In the NBA Western Conference semifinals last night, the Warriors blasted the Lakers 127-100 to tie their series at a game apiece. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Here's what's new at Parthenon. We have homemade chicken noodle soup, shrimp scampi, and Greek chicken saute. We have the new ribs special. It comes with a rack of baby back ribs, coleslaw, french fries, and a side salad. All that for just $19.95. All these things are available every day. And on Wednesdays, we have free baklava with every entree and every large salad. This is Jimmy. Come out and see us at the Parthenon Greek American Eats in Danville in the Greenleaf Shopping Center on Lexington Road. We're open 11 to 9 Monday through Saturday.
Don't miss out on the best deal of the year at Suntan City. Get unlimited spray tans for a year for just $34 a month when paid in full.
A Suntan City spray tan pairs perfectly with any occasion. Whether you want to be the life of the party or you just want to look and feel your best, a flawless spray tan keeps you radiant and glowing all year long.
Get unlimited spray tans for a year for just $34 a month when paid in full. Visit a salon today.
Let yourself shine at Suntan City.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here. Mulch to Go now has rock to go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips, too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg on Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
This WHBN weather forecast is a service of Northgate Medical Group. Dr. Richard Dart, APRNs Mackenzie Record, and Virginia Morris are accepting new patients at 859-734-3482.
Thank you, Sarah. It's going to be mostly sunny today, high of 74. Mostly clear tonight, low of 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day. Scattered sprinkles before 2, then isolated showers after 2. Partly sunny, high of 74. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night, mainly after 2. Mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 80. Wind gust of 14. And Monday, scattered showers and thunderstorms and showers likely. Possible thunderstorm after 2. Partly sunny with a high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies, 50 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:22. Okay, this one goes out to Joe Cutler. Since Jill Cutler didn't get to hear that early, she missed it. So we just played that just for you, Jill.
Thank you. It's my favorite.
Well, our favorite, Jill Cutler, is making a special appearance here on Friday. And you want to talk about Hungry Harrodsburg.
Absolutely. I'm so excited of the number of entries we have already. I came in, some people put them through the mail slot last night.
Oh.
We had some visitors into town, and they had stopped at the flag shop to buy some things. And they decided they would do Hungry Harrodsburg. They ran down to the combination for lunch, and they brought back a card because you only have to have one sticker to apply. But one of these stickers that came in, or one of these postcards, has a sticker on almost every single restaurant. And then the other thing I got excited about, I was with some some of our Campbellsville University college students, and they're doing this. They've been having fun. They said there's restaurants we've never gone to, and we made it a game to kind of go and do it. So I guess I didn't anticipate that, and I'm really pleased. So anybody doing their Hungry, if you just have one sticker, you can bring that down to the chamber office today, 101 South Main, or dropped it in the mail slot because I'm going to go to Beaumont Inn today for lunch. So I'm going to go there for a little bit. But, go ahead and drop it off. The swag shop is open. I'm actually packaging some things for someone for some Derby party favors right now. And so just come on in, drop it off, and I hope people have enjoyed it. The Pink Pig crispy bacon has been very popular. I love it that people love to be as silly as I do sometimes. And they've really enjoyed it. And April Ellis with 101 Business Solutions made all of our publishing and marketing materials and our signs that were so cute. So we are going to be doing this again. We think Hungry Harrodsburg and crispy bacon and our Hogtown stuff all go together, and this has been so successful. And Radio Rick, we love to have people give us comments. We saw immediately some things we need to change, and so we're very happy for folks to give us feedback, and we're really pleased that they've had fun with it. We sure have, and we will be drawing our winner we got 3 gift baskets, and we're going to be drawing our winner tomorrow morning at the Mercer County Farmers Market. People have asked me exactly when. I'm usually at the farmers market first thing every time it's open at 9 a.m. But they have several activities going on, Radio Rick. The Mercer Arts Council is helping kids make stick courses. I think the participants in the market are having their hats judged by Representative Kim King for their derby hats. So I'm going to just judge what is a good time, because I don't want to interrupt anything they're doing. They're just off to an awesome start right out of the gate with our farmers market. It's one of my favorite things, and one of the chamber members that we just love so very much for all that they do. And of course, they're just seasonal, but I'll just kind of judge what's a good time to do that. And if there isn't, I'm just going to step outside and I'll do it there, because I do not want to interrupt anything that they have going on that's wonderful. We want this to be a great addition. I want to make sure I'm not interrupting. So we'll pick those prizes tomorrow. And Radio Rick, they can be dropping stuff all night for all I care into our mail slot. I will be at the office Saturday morning, and I will be picking all of those up for our drawings. And then there's an extra drawing. If folks went to the Harrodsburg Historical Society on Monday, they got a smiley face instead of a pig sticker on their card. And after we're finished pulling, we're going to take all of the postcards that have the smiley face. We're going to give those to the Historical Society, and they're going to draw from them for a prize. And I believe it'll be a family membership. There may be some other things in there. So, Radio Rick, it's been really fun, and we appreciate you letting us call back in.
Sure. Not a problem. It does sound like a lot of fun, and getting people around to see all of the great different variety of restaurants that Harrodsburg and Mercer County offers.
Absolutely. And we know some of the food trucks, the weather didn't turn out as well for them. That's why we'll look at another time where we feel the weather is a little more consistent, a little late summer, somewhere in there. And then we've got some new businesses and new restaurants that have joined that we know that they want to be on the card. So I think the next time will be great, and we'll make sure people can write their name on the front, because we found out when we made these beautiful, slick, wonderful postcards, you can't write on them well. So that's one of those learning curve things that we did. Everybody's got it figured out, but it's been really fun. And Becca and I have had a great time with it.
Well, very good. It sounds like it needs to be done again.
Yes, sir, I think so. So just make sure people, they can still pick up a postcard at the office. Some of the restaurants are replenished some of their postcards. I know the old bus station ran out, and we had to drop them off at a couple, I think maybe Granny's. So we had to drop some extra postcards off. So if somebody still wants to do it today, it isn't too late. Just pick up a postcard and get at least one sticker and turn it in. You might be the winner.
There you go. Very good. Well, thank you for that on-the-spot report, Jill, and we're looking forward to talking again on Monday.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Radio Rick, and we really appreciate that yabba-dabba-doo on Friday.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. There went Jill Cutler. Tammy Wynette's going to take us to news time down at the bottom of the hour. Stand by your man. She was born on this date in 1942.
Sometimes it's hard to be a woman. Give him all your love to just one man. You'll have bad times, and he'll have good times, doing things that you don't understand. But if you love him, you'll forgive him, even though he's hard to understand. And if you love him, oh, be proud of him, 'cause after all, he's just a man. Are cold and lonely. Stand by your man and show the world you love him. Keep giving all the love you can.
This is the Kentucky News Network. A Kentucky Derby horse is scratched from the race and his trainer suspended. With more is Paul Miles.
Churchill Downs announced the indefinite suspension of trainer Saffie Joseph Jr. It follows what Churchill calls the highly unusual sudden deaths of two horses trained by Joseph at the Louisville track. Earlier in the day and before his suspension, Joseph spoke to reporters outside his barn.
Here we are dealing with a matter that it's good for nobody. I mean, it's the biggest week of racing, and it's not what racing's about. I mean, the reality is a lot of these horses, they get great care, people care for them, and we love them, and it's a crushing moment.
All of the trainers' horses entered in Churchill races, including Kentucky Derby contender Lord Miles, are now scratched from the races. I'm Paul Miles.
In other Derby moves, contender Practical Move has been scratched from the competition due to a fever. Cyclone Mischief will now enter the Derby competition. Also, Japanese horse Continuar scratched. The trainer saying the horse isn't in peak fitness enough for the race like a Kentucky Derby. Officials say King Russell is now entering. Over 100,000 are expected to attend today's Kentucky Oaks. Gates are opening at 9 o'clock this morning. Louisville Police Lieutenant Colonel Steve Healy.
We want everyone to have a good time. We want everyone to enjoy the Derby season and the time for derbies, cookouts with your family and things like that. However, safety for the community is our number one concern.
50 years ago today, it was Secretariat.
Secretariat is on top, and he's going to take it all. And as we come to the line, it's Secretariat drawing out. Turcotte just sitting on him, and it's Secretariat that wins it by 2.5 lengths.
I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Mercer County Fiscal Court is looking for a new full-time treasurer after Sandy Sanders announced she was stepping down. Sanders has worked for Mercer County for 18 years, first in the tax administrator's office before she took over as treasurer and clerk. Sanders says she's leaving the Mercer County Fiscal Court for a job as a federal program specialist at the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority. Her last day as the Mercer County treasurer will be May 21st, and she'll take over on Monday, May 22nd in her new role. Meanwhile, Mercer County has hired former Boyle County Treasurer Mary Conley as the interim. Conley has nearly 30 years' experience working for Boyle County. Danville's Hogsett Elementary School has been named a Green Ribbon School by the U.S. Department of Education. Schools given Green Ribbon honors are selected for innovative efforts to reduce environmental impact and utility cost, improve health and wellness, and ensure effective sustainability education. It's a very select number of schools that get the honor as well. Only 26 schools, 11 districts, and 4 post-secondary schools were given the honor from a total of 18 states. How did Hogsett get the honor? Through their building remodel that helped to become more energy efficient, reducing its waste through food sharing tables, reusable trays and utensils, and recycling, as well as teaching kids how to ride bikes to encourage alternative transportation. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Paid for by Kelly Craft for governor.
Do you know why President Trump was so effective in office? He was a businessman, not a politician, a man of action who got things done. Here in Kentucky, we have big challenges ahead and need an outsider to solve them, a leader who isn't owned by the establishment, to fix our schools, boost our economy, and secure our streets. I'm Kelly Craft, a conservative leader ready to shake up Frankfort.
Kelly Craft, proven conservative leadership for Kentucky.
Ice cream, shakes, sundaes, burgers, and more at the Bergen Dairy Barn, the coolest place on the hottest day. The Bergen Dairy Barn is what I say. So hop on your horse and ride on in to the flashing lights in Bergen. Open 11 to 7 every day, except on Sundays. We're closed that day. The Bergen Dairy Barn, the best takeout around. Great burgers and ice cream in the friendliest town.
Here are the obituaries. Edith Lois Dean, age 72 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. She was the wife of Lee Miller Dean. A celebration of life service will be held in July. Ransdell Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Dale Wayne Fraley, age 67 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. Visitation is Friday from 10 to the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. David Curtis, age 99 of Harrodsburg, died Saturday. He was the husband of 68 years to Eleanor Carr Curtis and was a veteran of the United States Army, serving during World War II. Visitation is Saturday from 12 until the time of the service at 2 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Betty Jane Carroll, age 71 of Salvisa, died Sunday. No services are planned at this time. Saffel House Funeral Home was in charge of the arrangements. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library. Have you heard the news? Action Properties Services is your fully insured home and business general contracting dream. Action Property Services has over 70 years combined experience in excavating, concrete repair, landscaping, drainage improvements, land clearing, sidewalk repairs, demolition, and so much more. The names you know and trust, Robert, Danny, and James Preston, take pride in the craftsmanship of their work. Get a free estimate and find out more about actionpropertyservices.org, your general contracting specialists.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries. Say what? A steak and shake burger and fries. Say where? Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Say who? Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake burger and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. High school baseball Friday night. Garrett County is at Mercer County. We'll have the first pitch at 6 o'clock, and a game we'll hear on 99.5 FM WHBN. NASCAR racing Saturday, 1:30 at Darlington. The Xfinity Series. We'll have it on 103.9 FM WHIR. And Sunday, the Cubs Series race at Kansas Motor Speedway. It's a 3 o'clock start for that one on 103.9 FM WHIR.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
It's going to be mostly sunny today, high of 74. Mostly clear tonight. Excuse me. I don't want to cough in your ear. Mostly clear tonight. Low of 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day. Scattered sprinkles before 2. Isolated showers after 2. Partly sunny, high of 74. Tomorrow night, scattered showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 2, mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Partly sunny, high of 80, wind up to 14. And Monday, starting work week off, scattered showers and thunderstorms, then showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2. Partly sunny, high of 81. Right now, under sunny skies, we have 54 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:39 and a half.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
All right, David. Since you brought up the subject, we'll do it. Mexico's real name is not Mexico. It's United States of Mexico, Estados Unidos Mexicanos. The country is divided into 31 states plus the federal district. Each state has its own laws, regulations, and police, similar to America. There have been 3 U.S. presidential elections where one candidate ran unopposed. The 2 times George Washington ran in 1788 and 1792, and when James Monroe ran for re-election in 1820. Even though Betamax was a flop, Sony kept on manufacturing blank tapes for machines and only stopped in 2016. The first commercial train in America was the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad in 1827, which you might know as the B&O Railroad on a monopoly board. And the melody for the Star Spangled Banner was borrowed from a British drinking song called To Anacreon in Heaven. Wow, now you know via radio. All right, let's go back to another Tammy Wynette.
We're gonna hold on.
I think that's the possum with her, too.
We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on to each other.
Life can be rough. Sometimes it's kind. A real good life is hard to find. But the best love is the one we know. And the faith we have between us makes it grow.
Some love lives and some love don't. We've got the kind of love we want. It brings us happiness all through the day. And nothing can ever make it go away. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold. We're gonna hold on to each other. Time will tell if you're right or wrong. We know we're right by holding on. And the future is set for you and me, filled with love the way we both want it to be. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold on to each other. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna hold. We're gonna hold on.
Seems like yesterday, but it was long ago. Jane, it was lovely, she was the queen of my night. There in the darkness with the radio playing low end, and the secrets that we shared, mountains that we moved, caught like a wildfire out of control, till there was nothing left to burn and nothing left to prove. And I remember what she said to me, how she swore that it never would end. I remember how she held me oh so tight. Wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then. Against the wind, we were running against the wind. We were young and strong, we were running against the wind. And the years rolled slowly past, myself alone, surrounded by strangers I thought were my friends. I found myself further and further from my home, and I guess I lost my way. There were oh so many roads. I was living to run and running to live, never worried about paying or even how much I owe. Moving 8 miles a minute for months at a time, breaking all of the rules that would bend. I began to find myself searching for shelter again and again, against the wind, little something against the wind. I found myself seeking shelter against the wind.
Bob Seger, Against the Wind, as we celebrate one day early his 78th birthday. Yeah, Bob Seger, Against the Wind right there, is going to be 78 years old tomorrow. Wow, unbelievable. You want to do something nice for Mom? Her day's coming up a week from Sunday. How about a balloonogram? A balloonogram will be delivered May 12th. Each balloonogram is just $10 and will include balloons and a message to your mom. This is done by Danville Morning Point Senior Living and Memory Care. All proceeds go to the Morning Point Foundation. To reserve yours, call 859-965-1008. That's 859-965-1008. The Morning Point Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit public service organization that provides caregiver support programs, sponsors educational awareness events, and funds clinical scholarships to advance the care of seniors. Again, that it's going to be delivered next Friday, so call to send your mom a balloonogram. They'll even deliver it, folks, for $10. You can't even do that for gas that cheaply. For more information, 859, and to order your balloons, 965-1008. That's a nice way to say, Mom, I love you, and thank you for everything you've done. Speaking of thank yous, we've got Kim King coming up, our state representative report. Then after, boy, I'll tell you what, she's just a Johnny on the spot right here. After the 9 o'clock news, we'll have Brian Milam, sports director for Channel 27 WKYT on. We'll be talking a variety of sports, and I think, Kim, some little horsey race or something's happening tomorrow. I'm not real sure if anybody's ever heard of it. And then on after the 9:30 news, Larry the Legend Sanders will be in. That sounds like a stacked house, doesn't it, Kim?
It absolutely does. Fun times in the
Yes.
state of Kentucky this weekend.
Now, I'm not positive about that last song of Bob Seger, Against the Wind. I thought I heard some maracas in the background. I believe that might have been Kim King, but I don't know for sure. But
Maracas are about the only instrument I could probably play at all.
Well, I couldn't play the spoon, so.
And all Bob Seger songs, I've enjoyed hearing them yesterday and today.
78 years old tomorrow.
That's hard to believe.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yep. Got to see him in concert, too, in person. Pretty good.
We saw him at the Yum Center. Oh, gosh, it's been 8 or 10 years ago now. I don't know. The Yum Center hadn't been renovated very long, so it's been a minute or two. But it was a bunch of old people, and we were all having a big time.
Yes. He's had a lot of good hits.
Indeed. Well, I am calling from the King's Table this morning.
Good.
I thought for a few days I was going to go into Frankfort today, but I'm going to save that for one day next week. I've got a whole lot of bookwork to catch up on here today. But it was a wonderful day yesterday to celebrate the focal day point of the National Day of Prayer. Several, maybe a couple of dozen met at the Judicial Center in Mercer County at the top of Main Street yesterday at noon. And then last night at 7, let me turn my program over here, we met at the St. Peter AME Historical Church in downtown Harrodsburg. We appreciate the Reverend Louise Spencer welcoming us and facilitating the evening. The Harrodsburg Community Church did the worship music. The focal passage for the evening was James 5, 16, and 17. Therefore, confess your sins to one another and pray for one another so you may be healed. The effective prayer of a righteous man can accomplish much. So that was a good fitting focal passage. There were scripture readings and prayers for our military, the media. So we prayed for you and your colleagues, business, education, churches, and our families. And Reverend Pam Sims helped to coordinate and facilitate, I think, both of those events, and we appreciate her hard work on that. And I wasn't in Washington County yesterday, but I was last weekend when we kicked off the same type of thing there, so they wound up yesterday as well. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., Lord willing, I will be at the Mercer County Farmers Market. I appreciate their invitation to jump in on their kickoff day for the 2023 season. And for my official report today, I thought I would review the 2022 Kentucky Office of Agricultural Policy Annual Report. And I'm doing that because I do serve, as does Senator Bledsoe, on the Tobacco Settlement Agreement Oversight Fund. So we receive monthly reports, sometimes even more often than that via email. But then they have a lovely publication if anyone would like me to bring this to them so that they can go through all of the details and the spreadsheets in fine detail. Please give me a call at 734-2173, and I'll drop this lovely pamphlet off at your work or business or home or anything. So again, these are numbers for 2022. I reported last week we just received notification on Kentucky's allocation for 23, which is $188 million. for 2022, these numbers are, I'm going to be rounding up and down so listeners can follow along, was $130 million. So after paying and allocating for the built-in statutory expenses that are in that, last year there was $103 million to split between agriculture and healthcare and early childhood. So agriculture received $52 million, and that was divided between our divisions of conservation, which we've talked about here several times, our loan branch, which is the Kentucky Agriculture Department of Finance, keeping all my acronyms straight here, and that was $48 million, and then $500,000 to our farms to food banks. Pardon me while I slowly turn my pages here.
Sure.
In the county and state projects, there are some that are a combination of both county projects and then a state component as well. So last year there were 47 of those, worth right at $8 million. On-farm farm energy efficiency. This can be upgrading to different light bulbs, powering systems, if you happen to want a solar panel on the top of your barn, that kind of thing. There were 22 projects worth $192,000. Our water management programming, there were 6 projects worth $160,000. Our county projects, this is where really the bulk of these programs go. And it's because the people that created this infrastructure and all of these protocols and guidelines really wanted our county leaders that really know the needs of their individual counties, who's going to put that money to good use. That there was really an emphasis put on that. So in 2022, 89 counties participated in that, and they received over $17 million to help fund their projects. Deceased farm animals, we've talked about that and how it relates directly to Jessamine, Mercer, and Washington County. There are periodic direct inputs to them. 17 counties participated for right at $190,000. Our next generation, Radio Rick, you and I are about the typical age of the average farmer. So we've got to get some younger people encouraged and enticed to get into the agriculture industry and sector so that we can have food, fuel, and fiber into future generations. So we're really trying to encourage younger folks to get involved. 8 counties participated in that program for a little over $300,000. Shared use equipment. I've explained that program here several times as well. The farmer may not be able to invest in, the most common one is a no-till drill. They may not be able to justify that expense and having it sit idle on their property for so much of the time. So a county can purchase a piece of equipment, and for a very nominal fee, the farmer can check out, rent, lease, whatever, for a very short time frame. And we call that shared use equipment. So 10 counties participated in that for a little over $211,000. Youth agriculture programs, what we just talked about again, this is another way of trying to encourage our young folks to get involved in the agriculture industry. 25 counties participated in that for about $600,000. And then finally, in this beautiful publication, as I was reading it several weeks ago, there is a 55th District farmer featured, and that is On Tap, T-A-P-P, On Tap, that's their last name. I think that's very clever. On Tap Dairy in Washington County. So this is father and son, Dudley and Joseph. They are in their 3rd generation of manning their 300-acre farm in Washington County, and you can find their products at the Louisville Farmers Market. That is their niche, is taking their products into the Louisville Farmers Market. And they, in addition to dairy, have eggs, beef, chicken, pork, lamb, and turkey. So it was really fun to look through. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 farms across the entire state that are featured, and On Tap Dairy in Washington County is one of them. So I was really proud to see them included there. I hope your Derby horse wins tomorrow. I haven't even seen the names, or I usually pick by color, or if a trainer or a breeder is within the district, of course, I pull for them. But just enjoy, maybe have a hot brown or something yummy to celebrate in your own backyard. I think that's probably what we'll be doing, Radio Rick. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Lord willing, I'll call in at 8:50 Monday morning.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. State Representative Kim King, WHBN Harrodsburg.
Sinema and Tillis introduced their bill on the same day that Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas visited the border in Texas' Rio Grande Valley. I'm Mark Mayfield.
North Carolina lawmakers are attempting to enact a 12-week abortion ban. On Thursday, the Republican-controlled legislature approved abortion restrictions that would ban the procedure after 12 weeks with few exceptions. Democratic Governor Roy Cooper has called the bill awful and unreasonable, and he promises to veto it. Former President Trump now says he probably will attend his civil trial in New York City. Lisa Taylor with more.
Writer E. Jean Carroll is suing Trump for sexual battery along with defamation after he denied her claims that he raped her in the 1990s. Speaking outside a golf course in Ireland, Trump said, "I have to go back for a woman that made a false accusation about me." He added, "This woman is a disgrace, and it shouldn't be allowed to happen in our country." Earlier this week, Trump's legal team said he wouldn't testify in the trial. I'm Lisa Taylor.
The judge has set a 5 p.m. Sunday deadline for Trump to decide. If he does not testify, both sides are expected to give closing arguments on Monday. The White House says Russia's claim the U.S. was behind an alleged drone attack on the Kremlin is an outright lie. Richard Engel with more.
The White House was quick to respond to Russia's claim that the United States orchestrated a drone attack on the Kremlin with enemy Ukraine.
I would just tell you Mr. Peskov's lying. I mean, that's obviously, it's a ludicrous claim. The United States had nothing to do with it.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Under the disaster of NAFTA, politicians put other countries ahead of Kentucky. They did nothing as jobs left our state. I'm Kelly Craft. As United States ambassador to our largest trading partner, I worked with President Trump to rip up NAFTA and implemented USMCA, which created thousands of Kentucky jobs. I'm running for governor to stand up for our economy and to fight for Kentucky jobs.
Paid for by Kelly Craft for governor.
This is Kentucky, where the only thing ordinary is the unexpected.
I got everything you need.
Horse country, legendary distilleries, rivers to paddle, lakes to splash and relax, big city vibes and small town charms. This is Kentucky. Come see for yourself. Plan your road trip at KentuckyTourism.com.
I got everything you need.
More protests are expected today regarding the New York City subway chokehold death of a mentally disturbed homeless man. The latest from Scott Pringle.
Well, there's been several days of protests now calling for charges against the former Marine seen on video putting Jordan Neely in a chokehold. This was on the subway Monday. Witnesses say Neely was threatening passengers. Governor Kathy Hochul calls it an extreme response.
Just looking at that video, you know it's wrong. No one has the right to take the life of another person.
Neely was pronounced dead not long after the chokehold, and his death was ruled a homicide. Prosecutors are investigating, but as of now, no charges.
Surgeons in Boston have performed groundbreaking brain surgery on a baby still in the womb. It's the first time the recent surgery has been done in the U.S. It's been 7 weeks since the operation, and mother and baby are doing well. King Charles' coronation is taking place tomorrow in London, where the king will be crowned alongside Camilla, the Queen Consort. Abby Bennell with a preview.
Large crowds are expected to line the King's procession from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. Guests include world leaders, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine. Their son, Prince George, will be a page of honour. Prince Harry will attend the service but plans on jetting back to the US hours later to celebrate his son's birthday. The King's sister, Princess Anne, defending the monarchy's relevance with Canada's CBC News.
I would just underline that the monarchy provides, with the Constitution, a degree of long-term stability.
The King and Queen will greet crowds from Buckingham Palace's balcony for the flyover. A star-studded coronation concert will be held Sunday at Windsor Castle.
The Empire State Building will shine in the colors of the Union Jack tonight in honor of the coronation. The red, white, and blue that will light up New York's most famous building will preview Britain's first coronation in 70 years. That was the 1953 coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Junction City Fire Department is hosting an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast tomorrow. It's $8 a person, with kids 5 and under getting in free, and all the proceeds go to benefit the Junction City Fire Department Auxiliary. Deliveries are also available in Junction City. It's tomorrow from 8 until 11 at the Junction City Fire Department on Shelby Street. Voting continues for some of the state's best through KentuckyLiving.com. You can vote for Burke's Bakery for best bakery in the state, Wilderness Trail Distillery for best distillery and bourbon, and Shaker Village for best historical attraction in the state. Voting goes through the end of the month online at KentuckyLiving.com. Ephraim McDowell Health is offering their free hernia screenings a week from tomorrow. The screening will take place that day from 8 until noon on the second floor in the surgery waiting area. The screening is free, but pre-registration is required. Participants will be able to get information from surgical experts about hernias and the latest procedures that can be done using the Da Vinci surgical system. For questions, contact Ephraim McDowell at 239-2010. And a group of Danville friends are heading to England for King Charles's coronation. Brenda Pruitt, as well as some other friends, are heading to England for the coronation of King Charles on Saturday. Pruitt told WLEX she also attended the Queen's Jubilee and the weddings of Princes William and Harry. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
The hometown place where all the locals eat is the old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg. The fresh veggies and sides, the famous banana soft serve ice cream, all make it a great place to eat with family and friends. Stop in for breakfast or come by for lunch. Be sure to get a Titan burger or a Bulldog burger. And when the weather is nice, enjoy a meal on the outdoor patio. Specials every day. Call ahead for carryout. Located in Harrodsburg on South Greenville Street, the old bus station restaurant, open Tuesday through Saturday 7 to 2. The old bus station in downtown Harrodsburg.
Rumpke and Mercer County are once again teaming up to keep your neighborhood clean and green. Rumpke, the county's official trash hauler, is pleased to offer residents weekly trash service for a rate of $19.25 per month. Rumpke also offers a senior citizen rate of $15.40 per month for residents that's 60 years of age or older. Sign up for service today by calling Rumpke at 1-800-828-8171. That's 1-800-828-8171, or visit Rumpke.com. And to help get your trash to the curb, Rumpke is proud to offer Mercer County residents heavy-duty 95-gallon trash carts with wheels for just $3.50 per month. Order yours today by calling Rumpke at 1-800-828-8171 or visit Rumpke.com. Our family-owned company looks forward to serving you.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay Street.
It's going to be mostly sunny today with a high of 74. For tonight, mostly clear, low 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day. Sprinkles scattered throughout until about 2, then isolated showers after 2, partly sunny, high of 74. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday night, mainly after 2. Mostly cloudy, low of 59. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday, partly sunny, high of 80, wind to 14 miles an hour. Starting a work week off on Monday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, and showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2. Partly sunny, high of 81. Scattered showers and thunderstorms Tuesday, partly sunny, high of 80. Isolated showers Wednesday, sunny, high of 79. Sunny on Thursday with a high of 81. Right now, we have sunny skies, 58 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:09. Good Friday morning. We've made it, kids, to the weekend. This is the 5th day of May. Ray Rick, glad to have you along. Thanking you so much for making us a part of your Friday morning on WHBN, AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. Well, we won't take any song requests because we've got some guests here for the next hour. So we will tell you that You can call if you see a situation going on, 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That's the number to register somebody. We're giving that ice cream cake away before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday between 29th and May 5th, Richard Wesley, Nicholas Brothers, Addison Page Bernard, Timothy Conley, Gail Coslow, Angela Gray, and Shay Collins all registered for the DQ ice cream cake. Birthdays, we do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday today. Angie Harp, Pat Boyd, Abby Dobson, Tanner Goodman, Caitlin Taylor, Brittany Ray. Tomorrow, Jane Parker. Sunday, Karen Young-Logue, Antonio Goldthreat, Ronnie Hawkins, number 2, Ashley Johnson, Brandon Selby, and happy 50th anniversary to Darlene and Marlon Holt.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina, for stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthdayers. Today is Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo Day to you. Cartoonist Day, Museum Lovers Day, Nail Day, National Hoagie Day, International Midwives Day, Revenge of the Fifth Day, and Oyster Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Celebrate. There it was. All right, kids, are you ready? This is Power Hour number 4. For those of you that may just be getting up right now, the weekend has started because of this. Oh, thank you, Fred. We appreciate that so much. Here's your life hack. Worried about websites tracking you? On the markup.org/blacklight, you can enter a website. It will show you any ad trackers or cookies they placed on your browser. It's called themarkup.org/blacklight. All right? Positive thought. And if you ask, what if I fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? All right. We're going to fly into our first guest coming up in just a couple minutes. Brian Milam, Sports Director, Channel 27 WKYT, will be joining us. Then after 11:30 news, Larry the Legend Sanders and a special guest will be right here.
The following program contains material not suitable for children, adults, or childish adults.
Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. I go to work, I ain't lazy, but sometimes it drives me crazy. Woo, so much work that I find I start to lose my mind. But when Friday comes along, I'm so glad to be alive, 'cause I know later tonight I'm gonna party overtime. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday, alrighty. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, the weekend's here. Another week, I made it through. Now I know just what to do. I'm gonna scream when I get home. Woo, call my friends up on the phone. We're gonna have a ball, so much fun it's out of sight. So you better not expect us home till late on Sunday night. It's Friday, alrighty. It's Friday, alrighty. Woo, this is my day, alrighty. 'Cause it's Friday, alrighty. I love Friday.
Let me kiss it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Is this Brian Milam, the sports director of all of Central Kentucky, the leading sportsman around for Channel 27 WKYT and all of Kentucky? How about that?
That's pretty good. I don't know if, again, I'll use you as the PR guy.
All right. Well, Brian Milam, happy, let's start at the beginning. Cinco de Mayo. We might as well go ahead, or Mayo, however people pronounce it. So happy day to you for that.
I appreciate it, but, you know, there's a bigger day today than just that, though.
Yes.
That's the Oaks Day.
Yeah. And I just understood, Brian, that 100,000 people are going to be showing up to the Oaks.
It is the 2-day celebration of thoroughbred racing and the fillies and colts and everything wrapped into one. Today is for the fillies. All of the races are for the females, and then tomorrow it's of course Derby, and it's just a 2-day holiday for a lot of people in this state and around the country. And It's if you've never been, it is worth the price of admission just to go and walk around and be a part of this state's, which should be a holiday, I guess.
Yeah. Man, and you never know who you're going to see there either, Brian, today or tomorrow.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
I said you never know who you're going to see there today or tomorrow, who you're going to run into celebrity-wise.
Oh, yeah. I mean, tomorrow WKYT will be in Louisville, obviously today, and then again tomorrow. And we've got red carpet access. So
Ooh.
I don't know what that means because I've never been on the red carpet, so I don't know who you're going to see. But if you've ever watched the Derby on TV over the years, you have seen celebrities and from musicians and actors, actresses, certainly athletes and politicians, people in between, and you never know who you're going to see. So I guess that's part of the allure. Show up just to see who shows up.
Boy, and there's been so much going on. A couple horses have died. You've got scratches, Lord Miles, Cyclone Mischief, Continuar, Practical Move. Man, there's a lot of goings, not so many comings.
Yeah, the one thing with the point system that was instituted a few years back, if there's a scratch, someone else moves in. Because if you remember a long time ago, you may have a 12-horse field, a 9-horse field, a 15-horse field. The numbers varied over the years, but when they got the point system in, that guarantees a full field of 20, and it also means more betting options, or as some people like to say, just wagering options if you don't want to use the betting term. But yeah, there's been scratches, Wild on Ice. It was euthanized. It was hurt on the backside of the track and put down, unfortunately. And that horse had a great story because of his jockey, who would have been the oldest jockey to ever ride in the Derby. He's 60 years old, and he was looking forward to this moment. He would have surpassed Bill Shoemaker, as the oldest jockey to ride in a race, he and Mike Smith. And so the storylines change. It's not just a race. It's about 2 weeks or 3 weeks of preparation for a race that's over in 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of goings on, like you said, for 2 minutes, and then boom, all of that fanfare, all of the people coming on, the celebrities, the influence of all these other people, and the horses, the money, the economy for Kentucky takes quite a boon for these 2 days.
Oh my gosh, and not just in Louisville, but around the state, around the country, at other wagering facilities around the world. I think a couple of years ago, and I'm going to get the number wrong, but I'm in the ballpark. I think the Derby was wagered around the world at something like $113 billion. And in Churchill Downs alone, you may get, a couple $100 million. But around the world, you just think how much this race means to people that think they know everything, and no one knows anything, as we learned last year with Rich Strike, that you can prep all you like, and then that 80-1 long shot wrecks your day.
Oh, man. You just had a few bucks on something like that.
I think that from here on out, you're going to see a lot of people just decide, why not put $2 down on that 75-1 long shot, 80-1 long shot, because hey, you lose $2 if you 190 and change. Why not risk 2 for that? And then you get some of those guys like Mattress Mac from Texas, who's going to show up and bet $2 million, $3 million on one horse to win.
Wow!
And he's yet to win.
Jeez, my goodness. Well, have you got any tips, any hot tips that you can lay on us?
The best tip that I have learned over the years is just try to pick the winning horse, because there's no way. Again, and there are speed tables, speed charts. This horse does this. This horse is a stalker. This one is a sprinter. This one will get out to the lead early. And at the end of the day, they're animals. And the decade of the 70s, it was the decade of the super horse. You had Affirmed, and you had Seattle Slew, and you had Secretariat and Bold Forbes, and all these great horses. And then in the 80s and 90s, no Derby favorite would win. And then when 2000 rolls around, you start getting the Derby favorites. Fuzaichi Pegasus broke that string, and then certainly in the 2010s, Justify and Orb and Nyquist and American Pharaoh, all of these horses start winning, and they're the favorites. So over the last 15 years, we've seen the super long shot win, Mind That Bird, Giacomo, Rich Strike, Country House by disqualification, and then you've seen the favorite. So if the favorite can win and the long shot can win, what do you really know what you're doing? You're just taking a guess.
Yeah. Brian, looking into your crystal ball, do you see a Triple Crown winner anymore?
Yeah, it'll happen. I mean, we had to wait 37 years to get in between Triple Crown winners. It'll happen. It may be this year, it may not. We may not have one for another decade, 2 decades, who knows? It's so difficult, but the only way to be a Triple Crown winner is to win the first one.
Yeah.
And then if you win the first one, then the money seems to change a little bit, unless you're a Rich Strike who won the Derby and that did not run in the Preakness, which does not happen very often. More than 100 years ago, the majority of Derby winners prior to Sir Barton in 1919, the majority of Derby winners did not run in the Preakness for a variety of reasons. So, and back then there was no Triple Crown; it was not recognized as such. But yeah, you're going to have one. You just don't know when it's going to happen. But you got to win the first one to have any kind of a chance.
That's right. Hey, Brian, I've got to pay some bills. Can you hang on for a couple more minutes for me?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Hang on. We're going to be coming back with my buddy Brian Milam. He is sports director, WKYT Channel 27. It is 9:21 and a half.
Now it's time for great quotes in history. Give me liberty or give me death. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And McDonald's has a new hot and spicy McChicken and strawberry shortcake McFlurry. Now that's my type of quote. The brand new hot and spicy McChicken. Follow that up with a cool relief of the strawberry shortcake McFlurry. Brand new McFlurry flavor with strawberry flavored clusters and crispy buttery shortbread cookies. The new hot and spicy McChicken and the strawberry shortcake McFlurry at McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg.
This is Caraway at Mattresses and More on Houstonville Road in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, stop by and check us out. New items arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Buy it today and take it home today. We offer layaway and 12 months same-as cash with approved credit.
Thank you, Caraway. Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
Harrodsburg, Mercer County has a lot to offer. Want a great burger? It's here. Want a crafted farm-to-table meal? It's here too. Want to indulge on Southern hospitality? Enjoy yellow leg fried chicken and a 2-year-old ham and top it off with hand-dip ice cream. It's all here. Harrodsburg, Mercer County. Tell your friends and family. Southern hospitality continues with a stay in a historic inn, a bed and breakfast, or a traditional hotel motel. Remember, your adventure in hospitality starts here in Harrodsburg, Mercer County. This message brought to you by the Harrodsburg, Mercer County Tourist Commission. For more info, go online to harrodsburgky.com.
At Linux of Danville, we install all things hitch and towing related, from a gooseneck to a fifth wheel and even a classic receiver hitch. We also install wiring you need for your new hitch. Quality products made in America. Call us today, 59209-4033, or stop by 935 Stanford Road. Linux of Danville, we make tough look good.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
We're coming up on 9:24. My guest is the #1 sports director in the state of WKYT Sports, Channel 27, Brian Milam. And oh, now look at that! Oh my gosh, you just take an audience with you everywhere. They just identify Brian Milam. Hey.
Yeah, just hit the button.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, let's switch gears. What was your thoughts about the NFL draft and Will Levis going first in the second round?
Yeah, that was the most surprising thing I think all of us have witnessed in a long time. especially when it's somebody that you cover, such as Will. And for everyone to say he's a top 10 pick, a top 14 pick, a top this, he's one of the top 3 quarterbacks to be taken, maybe a top 4 quarterback, and then, as I said on TV, not even to get a sniff of it. I mean, that was a stunner, and you had to feel bad for the kid because the cameras are on you the whole time. There is no place to hide, and you've got to put up a good front and act like everything's okay when you know inside, okay, you didn't go in the top 5, 6 picks. Really, there's only one choice left, and that's at number 11, and you don't get that call, and then you hold out hope that, well, the Vikings at 23 might take you. That doesn't happen, and then I think the realization starts to set in. We've done all of this red carpet stuff, the green room, this and that for nothing.
Yeah.
And then to see the Titans trade up 8 spots the next day to take him, it was basically a business deal because they needed work on the offensive line. The Titans did, so they go and get that kid from Northwestern and then trade up to get Levis. So from an ego thing, yeah, not being a first-round pick is devastating, especially when you're on national TV and everybody's talking about you. But you're on a team, you're going to get a decent paycheck. However, that paycheck is going to be a lot lighter. He missed out on 20 to $30 million by dropping to the second round, and now he's going to have to work his tail off to get that second contract, which is really where the big money is. And just ask Lamar Jackson, who finally got his deal with the Ravens. That's where the money is really, is on that second deal. But he's on the Titans, and he's got a legitimate chance to play a little bit this year, and they're grooming him probably for next year. He's got a strong arm, and Brian, maybe that chip on his shoulder might work in his favor too. It might. I think back to the movie The Best of Times with Kurt Russell when he's the quarterback, and they have the big let's get fired up in the locker room, and he goes, well, that should get us through kickoff. That wears off after a while because you can have a chip, but what are you going to do with it? And yeah, he's got a big arm. He looks like an NFL quarterback, certainly of another era. The quarterbacks today are a lot more mobile, a lot faster. Some are a lot smaller, like Russell Wilson and Kyler Murray and some of the guys who were in this year's draft. But he has the opportunity now. What's he going to do with it? Yep, it's up to him. And Chris Rodriguez went in the 6th round. Yeah, that was expected. Rodriguez, again, if Rodriguez is born, let's say 15 years earlier, 20 years earlier, maybe he's higher up in the draft because the running backs resembled his body type way back when. And now, again, the game is a lot more spread out, and Rodriguez is that bowling ball you run with between the tackles. And you don't see that style of play much anymore. Benny Snell was a great running back for UK, but then he gets to the pros, and he's kind of a journeyman in terms of, well, where do I do? Am I a running back guy? Am I a special teams? How do I fit in? And Rodriguez is the same way, I think, but only a harder, tougher runner than Benny. Benny was faster in spots, I think, but running backs in this league are like quarterbacks sometimes. You don't want to draft too high because you don't want to bust them. So you have too many running backs in your draft. But are you going to be Ryan wasted, or are you going to be a Tom Brady and be a 6th-round pick and be the greatest player in the history of the game? Yeah. I think if he would have stayed around playing that bowl game because they had to run a lot, his stock may have gone up a little bit. Do you think? Maybe, but when the draft from bowl game to draft day is so far, 6 months, 5 months, whatever. I don't think playing in a bowl game or not playing in a bowl game really has anything to do with your draft status because they do so many measurables. What's your 40 time? How big are your hands? Do you wear contact through everything? They go through your parents' DNA, family tree, and what are you doing with all this stuff? So playing in a bowl game, I don't really think matters. And as we've seen over the last 15, 20 years, people are starting to pull out of bowl games just to make sure they don't get hurt and to stay as healthy as they can for the draft.
And one more, Carrington Valentine went in the 7th round, so UK had 3 picks that went.
Yeah, Valentine, a defensive back who I still think he has a lot to prove, but he's got some decent measurables, I guess, by NFL standards. That guy may have come further along than anybody in recent memory, because I remember, his first couple of years, there used to be a guy with the New York Giants named Elvis Patterson, and his nickname was Toast because he got burned all the time. And Valentine used to get burned all the time, and he improved the most of the defensive secondary. But you get drafted in the 7th round for a reason, because you have some question marks. So we'll see how he does.
One other fast, quick topic here. We talk about the Cincinnati Reds, 13-18. What an up and down season they've had so far.
Well, they have been that way for the last several years, and the Castellini family has really alienated the fan base in a lot of ways. And, Joey Votto is getting paid a lot of money, and he's not playing. And then when he does eventually play, how good is he going to be? It seems like the Reds are in they're in a rebuilding phase every year.
Yeah.
And they're just not competitive enough. And that's why when you watch a game, even the Yankees may show up and they may have a decent crowd, but you're still going to see a lot of empty seats, whether you play at 1 in the afternoon or 7 in the evening. The Reds are, I don't know. Being a Cardinals guy, of course, the Cardinals, I think, are in last place right now. I can't say much right now, but the Reds, I just don't know if they know who they are. They have some pieces to work around with Hunter Green and Lodolo and the pitching staff, but I don't know. They're just so super young, and they've got some decent players in the field, but you got to put it all together.
Yep, you do. And putting it all together, Brian Milam, Sports Director, Channel 27 WKYT. Thank you, pal, for joining us again. We always enjoy talking with you, getting your insight, and we will tap on your shoulder again in a couple of weeks for the next big race. Good. All right?
Sounds good.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Brian, thank you so much. Take care, pal.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. That was Brian Milam. And Larry the Legend Sanders is back.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Big Deals Online Store. Shop and save on gift certificates to local businesses at big discounts. Save 20 to 30 to 50% every day at hometownlive.net.
It's going to be mostly sunny today, high of 74. Mostly clear tonight, low 48. Tomorrow, Derby Day, scattered sprinkles before 2, then isolated showers after 2, partly sunny with a high of 74. Saturday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly after 2. Mostly cloudy with a low of 59. Sunday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high of 80. Wind up to 14 miles an hour. And starting our work week off on Monday, scattered showers and thunderstorms early. Showers likely, possible thunderstorm after 2, partly sunny, high of 81. Right now, under sunny skies, we have 58 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:33. And the aforementioned Larry the Legend Sanders. He's been on sabbatical for 2 weeks, but kids, we have got him back.
Glad to be here.
Now, look at that. The gong for you to come in, and we're glad to have you back, Larry.
Well, I'm glad to be back. And I understand Miss Sissy did a good job last week.
She did, yep.
I got you the first week, the week that Betty was on.
Betty Smothers.
But today we got an interesting guest. He's probably the youngest legend we've had in the studio. But I'm real proud of this young man. So, of course, I'd have to be. He's my grandson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ryan Sanders, and he's been just released a new documentary, and I was really impressed. So he's going to share with us today.
I wonder where he gets his musical talent from. It a lot there with the family here, Larry.
Well, I did give him his first guitar. How old were you?
I was 15, and it's still my only electric guitar. So
yeah. Well, anyway, Rick, I'm sure will have some bring us up to date on what's going on, and but the documentary, I was really impressed with it. Really
what was the documentary about?
So I have a band called Figure 8, and I started in high school, and we released our first album actually 10 years ago on May 3rd. So I been filming it over the past 10 years, and I because it was the 10-year anniversary on the 3rd, I just figured why not finally release it. So it's called Figure 8 Beneath the Whispers, which is kind of the Beneath the Whispers part is we had a song called Beneath and we had a song called Whispers. So
that's where that came from.
Yeah, that's kind of how it worked
together.
out. So yeah.
Wow. So how long did it take for you to put that together? And is this something that you had thought about for a while to do?
Oh yeah, of course. I started filming it back in like 2012, and of course we graduated in 2014 and stuff, and I kind of got back to working on it back in December because I knew the 10-year anniversary was coming up, which we were never really big or anything, but I think it was just kind of important to me to finally complete the documentary. So it was good to finally have it finished.
I was amazed, and I'll have to admit, as I posted on Facebook, I had to shed a tear or two because I could see how he matured, the different hairstyles and different body sizes, and how he grew up, as a musician, and the fine young man he's turned into be. So you might want to tell him what you're doing right now. It's your career.
Well, right now I'm a nursing student at Campbellsville, Harrodsburg. That's what I'm doing at the moment. So whenever I'm not playing music.
So nursing student. So do you plan on singing for patients or something, or what?
Not particularly. I don't want to scare them. So.
What do you mean scare them? I mean, come on now. You're a singer?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm kind of just a bedroom singer, really. But
now, and the great thing that I admire about him, these aren't cover songs; they're songs that he wrote.
Oh, he writes songs too.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny because we never were a cover. We never played any cover songs. It was all original music, which is kind of tricky because nobody recognizes the songs you're playing. So, but yeah.
Huh. So, how long have you been writing songs, and where do you get your inspiration?
I guess I wrote my first song in 2010, and inspiration it just varies. Before I went to Campbellsville, I got a degree in philosophy at Georgetown College, and I got a lot of inspiration from all that crazy stuff, and yeah, inspiration it comes from everywhere.
I got to ask you, where is the strangest place you have had a inspiration hit you? Where were you at when all of a sudden?
Philosophy class. I mean, you don't expect to have inspiration in well, I mean, I guess you do expect to have inspiration in class, but musical inspiration, and we were learning about ancient Greek philosophy, and I got an idea for a song just on that, which I don't know how often people are inspired by ancient Greek philosophy for writing music, but that was kind of an odd experience, but I got a song out of it though. So
wow, that's really interesting. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, geez, 27. Yeah. I remember back when I was 27. I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just COVID just about killed the music business. Mm-hmm. But I think one decent thing that came out of it, I'm not saying good thing, but a lot of people did do some great, books were written. People organized their family picture album, with, when you couldn't work and you had to stay home. And I've read and heard of several artists that wrote music, during that times. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if any wrote, just like back when 9/11, you had Alan Jackson. It was about 2 weeks after is when he wrote, Where Were You and the World Stops Turning. Yeah. And musicians are, and I say the same for artists that paint or whatever. He's a good artist also, he's got some good drawings out. But it's just, you're right, you can be I was sharing with him, we had breakfast in Bergen this morning, and I was sharing with him an idea I've had for years about a lady that spent several years just down the road here, at the old Kentucky State Hospital. And it was really a sad story. And I've been trying to put it into a song, but I always get off on somebody else's tune. And but some people just, and of course, there's people that can write lyrics, and people like Ryan that can do both, or people that just write music that can't write lyrics.
Ryan, now I've mentioned this to Larry before. We've had other guests on. How in the world? And there has to be hundreds of thousands of songs that have been written and recorded over the years. How do you come up with something new, different, and fresh? It just seems like, Larry, too, that you just end up kind of repeating and coming up with a new sound and new words that haven't been said.
Yeah, I mean, I've had it, probably even a couple months ago. I came up with something like, wow, this is great. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's a Boston song. It's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It happened. And, there's certain, certain melodies and certain things that are just stuff that's just pleasing to the ear. And it's hard to, when it's been all kind of narrowed down to that, to come up with something that's new, because I don't think as listeners, we're all kind of accustomed to liking kind of the somewhat similar things.
Yeah.
So then we just happen to end up writing the same things,
Do you have to have a CD there that you can leave with us? So
yes, of course.
Oh,
yes,
good,
yes.
good.
That's why I brought
We'll
it.
have to definitely.
Yeah, we play them from different
Yes.
times. This is what's your third one?
Second one. Yeah.
Second one.
Working
Yeah,
on the third
good.
one. But
Good.
Okay.
Working on the third album.
yeah, hopefully.
Wow. Now, how many songs do you put on each album?
Well, I don't even know if you really want to call it an album, because
Yeah.
this one just has 5.
Okay.
But I mean, it's I guess.
Tell him about the artwork on it.
Yeah, it's I shot all the pictures on 35 millimeter film, because I'm just kind of strange like that. But the photo is actually a reference to when I was talking earlier about ancient Greek philosophy. It's a reference to Plato, one of his allegories that he wrote about in, I guess, like 400 BC or something. I won't try to explain it, but it was that was kind of the inspiration for it. But
those watching on CKYTV.net channel 2, I just held that up so they could see with a fire going. You got seats.
It's kind of it all means something, and it was kind of tricky getting the fire to go, because the shot is taken in the water, and I didn't want any ripples to be there, so you kind of had to take a fishing pole and with a match on the end of it and throw it, and it was kind of exciting. But yeah.
Where in the world did you come up with ideas like this, Ryan?
Like I said, just sitting in class and just that's. They come from all kinds of different places.
Tell you what he did one day, and I don't think we've ever discussed it. He was running sound at the funeral home for us, and he's in a sound booth, and there's always scratch pads. And after the funeral was over and we were closing down for the day, I looked, and he had set and scratched on a piece of paper the chapel, the way it looked, and even the light fixtures, And I mean, it was just, he was doodling while he was doing something else. And I think I've still got that somewhere. Do you remember doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I get occupied easily, so I just
Ryan, I got to ask you. Now, I opened up the case.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at your CD. You've got 3, looks like big strands or something here. What is the symbolism with on the CD itself, not on the case, but on the CD?
So the album is titled Ex Nihilo, which in Latin means out of nothing, which is kind of another philosophy thing. But that's actually just pictures of flames, and then I kind of discolored them, and kind of it's a reference to the cover, but fire in itself, I think that's kind of one thing that we can all date back to making us as humans, is kind of that's the origin of community and stuff, is at one point or another all kind of coming together around a fire and telling stories. So that's just kind of, I don't know, that's my way of explaining that.
Well, it's his expression of what he feels, what he sees in your mind, and to be able to, I can't even draw a stick man, so let alone doing something that's drawing or painting, just it boggles. My sister, one sister, was so good at painting. She could make, used to just make beautiful paintings, drawings and stuff, and here the talentless one here that can't draw a stick man. So.
Well, she probably can't run this board and do what you do. That's what I tell people.
Oh, do I run this board? I thought you did it, Larry.
No.
It's 9:44. We probably ought to go ahead and pay a few bills. Can you both hang around for a little while longer?
Of course.
Okay, good. We've got Ryan and Limited Legend Sanders here. Ryan Sanders from, what's the name of the group?
Figure 8.
Figure 8, okay. Back with more right here on WHBN AM and FM's 940, 4.5.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and 3-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here, Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
Now available at Farmers National Bank, free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required deposit is only $50. We make the process fast and easy. Call 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our 12 convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. See how much cash you can get for your items, whether it's silver, gold, or anything of value. Looking to sell or to get a loan? Pioneer Pawn has the cash for you. When getting a loan, there's no stress. Pioneer Pawn works with you. Top dollar loans. Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. Visit Pioneer Pawn in Harrodsburg on South College Street, next to Dr. Jennifer Nichols' dentistry office. Come by when you need cash fast at Pioneer Pawn Shop.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
Thompson Car Care Service Center in Harrodsburg, towing and repair specialist, has been family owned and operated since 1967. 3 generations and going strong. Thompson Service Center, located at 200 North Childs, specializes in all makes and models. They offer towing service 24/7. A member of AAA Services, you can trust their staff. Visit Thompson Service Center at 200 North Childs Street in Harrodsburg or call 734-9732. Get your car or truck ready for the road ahead at Thompson Service Center in Harrodsburg, 200 North Childs Street.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
It is 9. We're coming on 9:48. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Hey, if you're out and about, stop by and see my buddy Tom Downtown Brown, High Mountain Barbecue. Pitmaster is set up next to the tracks in the Fastenal NWK parking lot. Be there from 11 to 2 today and get you some culinary delights there. The food is really good. And if you're hearing me right now, go by, beep the horn, let them know you appreciate them at High Mountain Barbecue. They have some great food there. My guests are Larry the Legend Sanders and Ryan Sanders with Figure 8 Group. Now, the documentary, where can they go and watch some of this? You got...
Yeah, if you go to YouTube and just search Figure 8 Beneath the Whispers, or we also have a website, f8-music.com, and you can find us on Facebook and everywhere else. But YouTube is probably the best way to see the documentary.
And they can sample some of your work too on YouTube.
Yeah, and we have our music's on iTunes and Spotify and all the other places you can listen to music.
So we're going to give you a little sample here of Ryan and Figure 8, and this one's acoustic called Hush. Push the right button.
Out
it's got a good sound to it. If they were wanting to get a copy, how do they get a hold of that?
If you want to copy the CD, I guess. Well, I have like 3 copies left, but I can always print more. But you can find it on YouTube and iTunes and everywhere else.
Okay, great. Hey, and you wrote that song.
Yeah,
Oh,
wrote it,
wow.
yep.
And you got Hush, you got Shaking My Heart, Transition, I Know What You Need, and then the acoustic with Hush, the last track there.
Right.
Sounds good, man.
Thank you.
Got a good sound, good beat. Vocals, where's he get that vocal range from?
I have no idea.
Somewhere in our Sanders family, there's been a lot of talent out there with Sanders and music and singing.
Well, I mean, some people's got, 3 generations of excellent golfers, and ours, of course, we have 3 generations in our family business working together every day. But music is it's something, at my age, I'm slowing down some, but I'm still the next couple of years probably wrap it up for me. But I want to do it as long as I can.
Yeah,
as long as I can remember the words and people will come out and hear us.
Well, they got teleprompters. They got a lot of people use the little computers and things to with the words and stuff that can kind of help. And
we use those for practice, but you can't really perform that way because now a lot of musicians now are using iPads, and but and that's fine because they got to do 40 songs, and maybe a singer may have to do 12, and but our singers, a couple of them use the iPads and all, but I don't care for them because if you're standing behind a music stand, you can't perform. So that's just my thinking.
And then as you get older, of course, this is a young pup over here. As you get older, it gets harder to read some of the smaller words, and trying to. And again, it's just like being a drummer or something, trying to keep the beat. If you don't have your mind exactly on there, if you can't, or a guitar, anything. So, do you play instruments?
Yeah, I play the guitar and keyboards, and I sing.
Yeah.
I don't play the drums though. That's the one thing I haven't.
Okay, well you got that. You got plenty of time to try to work on the drums.
And what's so strange? That was the instrument that Lee played. Lee was a drummer in a little garage band when he was in high school, and but it's funny, and his dad was very good. I wished he'd take it back up. And then, of course, we've had Matt. Of course, Matt. We've tried to. He would make a good drummer.
Yeah.
But he's got the timing, but he just doesn't have the I guess.
Have you ever thought of combining your talents and maybe shaking the dust off Lee, and then you all kind of maybe working on a song or singing together sometime?
No, not really. Now, Ryan, we featured him at several of our concerts, in Central Kentucky. Do a couple songs or something with us. But, we probably would be glad to do it, but I don't know about Lee, if he'd sit down to
Come on, Lee.
Kid or not.
Come on, Lee. Get up off of the chair and
he's usually too busy working.
Well, he'd slow down, and I think it would be a fun project to collaborate on a song together. I think that would be neat. A great memory, Larry.
Well, that's true. I agree.
Great memory for you. And by the way, Borderline. We had talked, Ryan, about him having a Borderline reunion of all the people that are still around that used to be in Borderline, and maybe doing something for a charity or, just a one-night get-together to help someone, a family, or a certain charity. I still think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, of course.
I think so, too. It's just the logistics.
Yeah.
Of course, we've got 5 that have died.
Yeah.
That was with her, originally.
Yeah.
And, but no, I would love to do it, but, just have to, of course, actually right now there's only 3 of us that are originals.
3 originals.
And then, of course, Charlie Peel, he took a sabbatical there for a while, but he's back with us. But we've had several that have, circumstances and different things. But no, we'd like to do that maybe next year. I can't see it happening this year.
Yeah. And you want to make sure when you do that one night to have something really special that would help somebody. And that would I think that would be the glue for everyone to come back again, is not do this for me, for Larry Sanders, do this for the community, for some, good organization, somebody that could use some help and raise money that way?
Well, there's so many things. This is, and I've participated a few times. So many musicians, by the time, even Johnny Paycheck, with all, I guess he sold his royalties or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, he didn't have enough money to be buried. And George Jones gave him a plot and supposedly paid for his funeral. And, and even in central Kentucky, I've went to memorial services, and there's been a couple of times that I've wholesale products, to a family. And because so many, and that's what I admire Ryan about. And that was advice I did give him years ago, get a career and make your music second, not first.
Right.
Because so many people aren't, and then they wind up at an older age, they can't play and they don't have any job skills.
Right, right.
And so at least he's doing that right. So I appreciate that.
Everybody's looking for that one achy, breaky heart song because nobody heard of Billy Ray Cyrus before that thing hit. Do you anticipate writing for some artists? Would you like to write some songs for other artists?
I don't know. I don't think I'm that talented. so it's. I think I'm probably only talented enough to write my own stuff.
Well, you never know. Again, though, somebody hears something and they want to be a part of it. That could work.
Yeah, you never know.
Now you play more of a rock-oriented music, or what kind of genre?
Just general rock. Nothing too crazy. But just. I mean, I've been doing more acoustic stuff lately because I don't really have a band. It's just me, so you can't really.
A band of one.
Yeah, so you can only really do like a little acoustic performances really with just one person. So
now you had on the CD you had a drummer in there.
Yes, I had Jerry Reed, his grandson, played the drums on most of the tracks. The first track was the drummer for the Goo Goo Dolls. He played on the first song, the song that you heard earlier.
Yeah.
But
wow, you got a kind of a who's who going started there already.
Yeah, I mean, I just they were kind enough to respond to emails, so
they're on the West Coast and he's in Bahan.
Yeah,
or not Bahan, Duncan.
yeah. Well, people are nice, so
Have you got any heroes that you've looked up to as you've grown up into music?
I guess.
Besides Larry.
You stole my answer. Larry and my dad and my parents and stuff. Because I mean, Larry obviously he gave me my only electric guitar that I have, and and he was kind enough to kind of teach me the ropes with music and stuff. So I mean, that's the reason I do what I do.
Well, very good.
Haven't taught him how to make any money yet, but just how to have $1 million worth of fun.
Yeah, well, if you can do both again, you get your good career solid. And again, if you come up and get that achy breaky heart song, you never know where it might lead you.
Yeah, you never know.
Good stuff. Well, I know one thing. We've enjoyed having you here, but now you got to work.
Yeah,
you got to work for this appearance. Okay. What we've got is we got 7 people signed up to win a DQ ice cream cake. It was their birthday sometime between the 29th and May 5th, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've got Richard Wesley, Nicholas Brothers, Addison Page Bernard, Timothy Conley, Gail Coslow, Angela Gray, and Shay Collins, all registered. Would you, and that's not the order they called in, would you, Ryan, pick a number between 1 and 7 for me?
3.
Number 3, Gail Coslow, all right? Gail Coslow wins the DQ ice cream cake, courtesy of Dairy Queen and courtesy of Ryan Sanders Lips. So there we go. Very good.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for coming in. Larry, welcome back. Good to have you back again.
Glad to be back.
Thank you for covering while you were gone. That was very good.
I'll try.
Two good interviews.
Who our guest? I had a cancellation a few weeks ago, and I'm going to get back in touch with her. But sorry, I don't know who next week's guest, but we'll have somebody.
Well, stay tuned.
Here on phone
Yeah,
one.
we'll let you know. All right. Thank you all. And it just leaves me to tell you, I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless our troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless Ukraine and all those hurting and suffering. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you again Monday morning at 6. Hope you can join me then. Hope you can stick and stay. Ashley Blake will be in the air chair taking over. And then the wild man, Jason Wilder, will be in here on Saturday and Sunday. Get out and enjoy this day the Lord has given us, and we've got a friend to tell you more coming up. Don't forget, Tom Brown. He is next to the tracks, Fastenal NW K parking lot. You're going to be there 11 to 2 with great food.
This is WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, broadcasting on AM 1420 and now FM 90.